Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Houtland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, The City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, Big Memo Laser, TNT Measurements Incorporated, The Food Barn, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Sund Manufacturing, Sorensen Ranch, Western Education Regional Co-op, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Vossen Agency, your Farmers Union Insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335. Hey, it's senior night here at Kurt Houghton Court as we kick off with the girls. The lone senior for the Ray Jays tonight, McKenna Landsberg, Joel and Kim Landsberg, her mom and dad, and they honor her tonight as the lone senior here for the Ray Jays. Got a good game in store for you here tonight. It'll be the Ray Jays and the Tioga Pirates in a doubleheader tonight here on Game Day Media. We're going to send it back to our studios. And we'll come back with more of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show after this word from our sponsors.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
Hey, welcome back in here after they had the lone senior, McKenna Landsberg of the Ray Jays here on senior night. Again, a doubleheader tonight in store for you here on Game Day Media from Kurt Hodden Field Court in Ray, North Dakota. My name is Randy Peterson alongside my color producer tonight, David Peterson, and we're looking forward to a couple of District 5 rivalry games here tonight. Longtime rivals, the Ray Jays and the Tioga Pirates. The girls will take the floor first. Ray Jays wearing their white uniforms tonight. The Tioga Pirates wearing their blue uniforms tonight. As we're just underway here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. And got a lot in store for you here tonight on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, including heading down to the floor tonight with our Continental Resources coaches' comments with head coach Deb DeMoe of the Tioga Pirates and Matt Heyer of the Ray Jays. The Pirates coming off of a loss last Monday against the number 2 seeded team in the state of North Dakota, the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers. They last played then and was 62-55, a very hard played game by both teams. Kenmare Bullbells Honkers coming out on top by 7 to keep their winning streak alive. And then the Ray Jays are coming off of a hard-fought loss to the Divide County Maroons, 57-53, played up at Barry Hagan Court. So both teams trying to get back into the win column here tonight. Of course, Matt Heyer has been coaching the Ray Jays. I'm not sure how many years he's been at it, 5 or 6, maybe even 7. And I think Deb DeMoe has had the same number of years coming in for the Pirate program tonight. Our officials tonight will be Drew Flogan, Chaz Neff, and Matt Liebel tonight here. And David, as you come in with your analysis of tonight's game, what are you expecting in this first game tonight?
Well, we had this covered closer to the beginning of the season, which was over in Tioga, and Tioga kind of routed them in that game. But I think Ray has made a lot of changes. They've implemented some different players into their starting lineup, maybe going a little bit younger, with Andy Barman being an integral part of that lineup for Coach Heyer, trying to get some offense, trying to get some movement. But on the other side of the ball, like you said earlier, the Pirates coming off of a big loss. It was a well-played game by both teams, but the Pirates on the short end of the stick. I would expect them to drop a little bit in the polls going into next week. I'd probably anticipate them being in that 6-7 spot. And it really depends on what happens tomorrow when we go down to the Rough Rider Center and between Kenmare Bullbells and Bowman County. So a lot could play, and no doubt the Pirates are hungry for a win. It's always fun coming over to Ray at Kurt Hodden Field Court, and it's a beautiful setting. You get a lot of red, you get a lot of blue, and everything changes about mile marker 60 on the way over here. 13 miles separate these two teams, and no doubt it's going to be a good one. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we're going to continue on after this timeout with our Border Plains Equipment pregame shows. We'll head down to the floor here at Kurt Hodden Field Court. We'll catch up with the Tioga Pirates head coach Deb DeMoe, and that'll be followed by the Ray Jays head coach Matt Heyer after a word from some of our great Game Day media sponsors. Back after this timeout.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701 568-8255.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Othion Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. And it's time now for our Continental Resources Coaches Comments. My name's Randy Peterson. I've been able to catch up with the Tioga Pirates head coach, Deb DeMoe, and as we were talking off air a little bit, it seems like the Ray Jays always come ready to play against the Tioga Pirates.
Yeah, they do. They always put forth a really good game against us, and he's got a lot of good talent out here. Since we played him last time, they brought up a great player in Andy Barman, and we know how she can play, so we know she's going to be a threat for them too. So it should be a good game tonight.
Yeah, and you know, your guys are coming off of a loss. Your undefeated record went away. You always like to stay perfect, but sometimes you lose and sometimes you learn, right? And probably a good learning game against the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers earlier this week.
Yeah, we battled hard with them, and it went back and forth and really could have went either way, but kudos to them. They had the hot shooting hand that night, and you do. We learn from that. We already are. What are we going to do after that loss? Are we going to come out here today and play like we can? And that's kind of what we talked about in the locker room. Just keep that team unity and team ball up and just come out here and have some fun. Play the game we can, transition, limit turnovers, be disciplined, and just play great team ball.
You know, you were talking a little bit before the game started tonight. Your seventh grader, Kesley Keever, was battling a little bit of a soreness in her arms and stuff like that. How is she feeling here tonight?
Yeah, she's good. She got dinged up a little bit in our Mohall game, but she's such a battler. She's just a contender and a competitor that nothing will hold her back. So, yeah, she's doing great, and she's been practicing, and it feels really good. So we're glad to have that back. And, yeah, no excuses. I mean, we play through injuries. You play through sickness. You do whatever you got to do to get the job done. And just really proud of this team. And we're coming in here 13-1 instead of 14-0. And like I told them, the new season starts at districts where everybody's 0-0 again anyway. So hopefully it'll be a good one tonight.
Well, thanks for the time, Coach DeMoe. This is head coach Deb DeMoe of the Tioga Pirates. We'll let her get back to coaching up her team here on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk as we continue on with the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Back after this timeout.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Hey, and as we come back here to the Continental Resources pregame show and the coaches' comments, I've been able to catch up with the Ray Jays head coach Matt Heyer. And Matt, as you look at these two teams, always been a long, good rivalry between Tioga and Ray.
Yeah, it's been going on, far before I was around. Kids always seem a little excited to play this one, and it's always a good environment. Both communities come out and support these events between the two towns, so hopefully we put on a good show.
Yeah, earlier in the season down in Tioga, the Pirates kind of handled you pretty easily. I think you guys have improved immensely since that game, and what are some of the reasons why you've gotten better, do you think? Just playing, or the addition of players and things of that nature?
I think it's kind of a combination of both, like you mentioned. We've gotten a lot better defensively, which was kind of our goal coming into the year. We've become a lot smarter and able to switch up some things. We're not as stationary anymore with our offenses. We like to get out and go. And we've kind of developed a little bit more of an outside shot. And then we've had our youth have gotten a little older, more experienced. Changed it up kind of after Christmas. We now have Andy Barman, who comes off the bench. She's added some offensive scoring. Brooklyn Edwards, a freshman, has scored quite well for us. And Maya has kind of held everything together. She kind of does a little bit of everything, which has helped us a lot this year.
You know, tonight is senior night here for the Lady Jays, and your lone senior tonight is McKenna Landsberg. Come into your program a year ago, I believe, and has really helped the program. What has she meant to the Ray J program here this year?
She's meant a lot to us this year. Obviously, we only had her the 1 year. She's kind of filled in a little bit different shoes than I think she probably anticipated for us, where she's playing the lead guard spot where she handles the ball a lot for us. It's not something that I think she was real comfortable with right away in the season, but she's done a good job as the year's gone on. She has a really nice ability to knock down outside shots. And we're just kind of hoping that she becomes more comfortable and a little more confident kind of as we continue throughout the year.
Hey, thanks, Matt. We'll let you get back to coaching up your team. This is Matt Heyer of the Ray Jays, the head coach of the girls Jays here tonight. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center sports desk as we continue on here with the Border Plains Equipment pregame show after this timeout. Thanks.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit MurexPetroleum.com.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Othion Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening. Glad you've joined us here on Game Day Media for doubleheader coverage of longtime rivals, the Ray Jays, hosting the Tioga Pirates here at Kurt Hodden Field Court in Ray, North Dakota. Beautiful complex. We enjoy coming over here. We just feel very welcome. And as we take a look around the state, the latest Class B state rankings, they'll be updated on Monday of next week. But as of right now, Benson County, the only remaining unbeaten team at 16-0, I believe. They won another game throughout the week. The Kenmare Bowbells Honkers defeating the Langdon Munich Cardinals yesterday. Game seen right here on Game Day Media by a score of 49-42 up at Al Sherbinsky Court. So no doubt the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers making a run at Benson County, no doubt. And tomorrow we're going to be at the Rough Riders Center in Watford City, as we'll have the same Kenmare Bowbells Honkers taking on another ranked team, the Bowman County Bulldogs. And no doubt the Bulldogs may improve on the ranks. They're a very good team, and we're looking forward to that broadcast tomorrow night. Central McLean, Bowman County sitting at number 5 right now. Berthold Bombers, their undefeated season has gone away because of a win against Bowman County, by Bowman County against the Berthold Bombers. And speaking of the Bombers, they'll be playing the Tioga Lady Pirates tomorrow over in Berthold tomorrow. So that'll be another good game. The Washburn Cardinals sitting at number 7. The Mayport CG Patriots at number 8. Garrison Troopers hold down the number 9 spot. And Lemoore Litchfield Marion rounding out the top 10. As we get closer to postseason basketball, Game Day Media is proud to be able to broadcast the District 5 girls basketball tournament in its entirety at the Four Bears Event Center in Newtown, North Dakota. They'll have one play-in game on February 11th. That'll be 4 games on the 13th, 4 games on the 14th, 3 games on the 15th, as we try to determine who's going to represent District 5 in that Region 3 girls basketball tournament. And speaking of the Region 3 basketball tournament, Game Day Media has purchased the rights to broadcast that tournament down at the Four Bears Event Center on February 24th, 25th, and 27th for right to head to the state tournament and possibly the state play-in game as well. If you want your business to be a part of our broadcast sponsor list, get a hold of either David Peterson or myself. You can find us on our YouTube channel at Game Day Media. Send us a message and we'll gladly return your call. And you can find us on Facebook at Game Day Media. Give us a message and a shout out. We'd love to have you on board for that tournament, and we'll talk about it. If you can give us a call, we'd appreciate that. About 2 minutes to go here as we keep it right here as other action that's going to go on around the area tonight. As we look at the North Dakota Score Feed app in girls basketball, the Divide County Maroons are hosting the Killdeer Cowboys tonight up at Barry Hagen Court tonight. And Glenburn is playing Bishop Ryan over at the Lions Den in Minot. And in boys action tonight, like I said, we have doubleheader coverage here tonight from Kurt Hodden Field Court. The Ray Jays will be hosting the Tioga Pirates. The Kenmare Bowbells Honkers are hosting the partial North Shore Plaza Braves tonight. And the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers are hosting the Alexander Comets in area action in Northwest North Dakota. David, about 1:20 to go. What's your thoughts about the game here tonight, our first game of our doubleheader?
I think we've covered everything we should cover. The last one is that little Lakis Johnson over in Tioga, little 11-year-old 6th grade boy was diagnosed with stage 5 leukemia. They had a fundraiser over in Tioga on Monday afternoon, raised about $3,000. Hats off to Northwest North Dakota. And Lakis Johnson is going through some serious medical issues. This really hits home.
Yeah, he's
having 3 boys of my own.
Yeah, you know, he's got a fight ahead of him, but, you know, we're just praying that God will have mercy on him and heal him. And Lakis, all the best as prayer warriors are surrounding you, young man. Fight hard, buddy. 22 seconds to go. The band has stopped playing as we get ready to honor the United States of America. We'll turn it over to our PA announcer here at Kurt Hodden Field Court, Mr. Stuart Dolan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's ball game. Would everybody please rise, remove your headgear, and face the flag as we honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem by the Ray High School Band, directed by Wendell Nelson.
The Ray High School Pep Band honoring the United States of America as we continue on with our PA announcer.
Again,
Stuart
welcome
Dolan.
to tonight's ball game between the Tioga Lady Pirates and the Ray Jays. First, the starting lineup for the Tioga Lady Pirates. Number 11, Cassie Keever. Number 13, Cambry Johnson. Number 14, Ava Walling. Number 15, Cheryl Hayes. And number 22, Thea Johnson. Head coach is Deb DeMoe, assisted by Taylor Nelson. And now for the home teams on the scoreboard, the Ray Jays. A freshman, number 2, Brooklyn Edwards. A junior, number 3, Maya Knox. A sophomore, number 5, Brinley Kincaid. A junior, number 10, Addison Donnelly. And a senior at 5'6", number 21, McKenna Lansford. Head coaches, Matthew Heyer, assisted by Aaron Hagan.
And there again, your country store starting lineups for the Pirates. Kesley Keever, Cambry Johnson, Ava Walling, Cheryl Hayes, Thea Johnson take the floor for the 13-1 Tioga Pirates under the direction of Deb DeMoe. Brooklyn Edwards, Maya Knox, Brinley Kincaid, Addison Donnelly, McKenna Lansford for head coach Matt Heyer, and the 6-10 Ray Jays. Again, our officials tonight. It is Matt Liebel, Drew Flogan, and Chaz Neff, our lead official, and the opening tip on our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off. 5 seconds into the game, Cambry Johnson's got her first bucket of the night on a well-designed tip-off play. Ray Jays almost throw it away. Keever keeps it alive. Good job by Kesley, wearing a little bit of a support on her right elbow. I know she had a little bit of an issue against Kenmare. She's wide open. She's going to test the elbow. Comes up a little short. Ball rebounded there by Brooklyn Edwards. And we're going to have the ball go out of bounds. Last touch by the Pirates. So with 7:25 to go on our Northwest Therapy Services opening quarter. Here in our first game of our doubleheader, the Ray Jays come into the front court and they go left side. Edwards now to Knox. Knox with it, with the with the fake, now goes right side to Lansford, guarded there by Ava Walling. Out on top, it's Edwards, the leading scorer for the Ray Jays, gets it to Landsberg, the lone senior for Ray. Landsberg goes in, gets stopped there. Ball lands back in her hands, and then they throw it away. First turnover of the game, and now the Pirates turn it over themselves as Maya Knox intercepts it. Maya Knox loses it, and that's going to be picked up there by Keever, and Keever's got a breakaway. Keever with it, goes up with the right hand, good for two. And Kesley Keever with her first bucket of the night, showing no signs of an injury on her right arm. 4-0 on your NCC scoreboard. Brooklyn Edwards looks at the basket, now decides to give it up to Landsberg. Landsberg now out on top, it's Kincaid. Kincaid with it, kicks it off the floor, picked up there, and another turnover, the third, as Cheryl Hayes comes into the front court. Cheryl stops with a kick out to Wallin, pulls the trigger from three, good. A big one for Tioga's Ava Wallin, and just like that, we have a timeout on the floor as Ava Wallin rings it up from the Tioga Ace Hardware line. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. Pirates out to a quick 7-0 lead, 6:05 to go.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
As we come out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Ray Jays with the basketball, trailing just under 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Edwards has the ball dropped, then it's going to be taken away there by the Pirates. Cheryl Hayes goes inside to Keever, another back step, another back pass as Cambry Johnson got behind the defense. So we look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Nice cut and a nice catch there by Cambry Johnson, putting it off the glass for two. 9-0. The Ray Jays still looking for their first point, and I believe that was Edwards. Brooklyn Edwards with the three-pointer from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line, and here's another shot put up by Keever. Keever's got 4 points. She was held to 1 against the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. Averages about 12 points a game for the Pirates as a 7th grader. Backdoor cut to Edwards, and a nice play by Brooklyn Edwards for another field goal. She's got all 5 points as Keever goes to the basket. Thought she got bumped. Ball's on the deck, and it's going to be picked up there by Keever, and then it's going to be thrown away. Edwards goes for three. That one's short. It's going to go off the arms of Ava Wallin, and it'll stay with the Ray Jays. As Andy Barman and Abby Olson are checking in for head coach Matt Heyer, replacing Landsberg and Donnelly for the Jays with 4:37 to go here in quarter number 1. It'll be Kincaid triggering the out-of-bounds play underneath the paint, and picked up there by Maya Knox. Not sure how she got that. Out on top, it's Edwards. Out to Andy Barman, fresh into the game, puts up the three-pointer that's no good. And the rebound is taken away here. Pass up front, and it's going to be Keever with the friendly roll with another bucket for Tioga. 13-5 with 4:15 to go. Barman goes out on top to Knox with the ball over to Abby Olson. Olson with the trigger, goes out to Barman. Gives it up to Kincaid, picks up her dribble. Now Knox down in the corner, guarded there by Cambry Johnson, the 6'1" sophomore for Tioga. Abby Olson gives it up to Knox again, goes into the paint, puts the shot up, and there'll be a shooting foul called against Tioga, and it'll be Maya Knox going to the charity stripe to shoot 2 on the shooting foul. This foul is against Ava Wallin, her first.
I'm looking at this matchup here. Cheryl Hayes on Andy Barman, the junior on the 7th grader.
Yeah.
It's going to be probably a key point for this game, just because Barman has the ability to step out outside, a lot of driving ability for her, and Coach Deb DeMoe is going to want to put one of her best defenders on that to try eliminate that process and part of the game.
She came off the bench against the Divide County Maroons. I think she ended up with 15 points in a reserve role to lead the Ray Jays in scoring in their 4-point loss to the Maroons, 57-53. Second one is good by Hayes. Now it's Hayes getting her first bucket of the game at the 3:40 mark of the first quarter.
Nice little slip screen. She looked like she was going to screen and just slip through, and they found her on the nice roll.
Out on top, it's Kincaid over to Abby Olson. Abby goes inside on the wheel play, and it's going to be Maya Knox with her first field goal of the night. She averages 9.5 points a game, has now got 3. 15-8 on your NCC scoreboard. Here's Ava Wallin. Wallin gives it up to Hayes, and Hayes got away with the travel, but there's an offensive putback and rebound by Cambridge Johnson for her 6th point of the night.
Tough answers from the Ray Jays trying to box out the bigs from Tioga. They all stand close to 6 foot across the board.
Yeah.
It's a big ask for all of them. Maya Knox has to play a really solid defensive play to be able to box out Cambry. Brooklyn's probably got to really box out Thea Johnson. It's just very difficult to do with the length of the Lady Pirates.
Maya Knox goes out on top to Olson. Here's Barman guarded there by Hayes. Inside to Maya Knox, backs down, ball's on the deck. It's going to be picked up there. Good effort there by Cambry Johnson on the turnover by the Ray Jays. And here's Cheryl Hayes. Stops with the dribble, goes out to Wallin. She's going to heave it from 3. No good.
Wallin hitting hot from outside. She's got about 5 to go before she breaks the all-time 3-point record for the Lady Pirates.
And I believe we have a traveling violation against the Ray Jays. That'll turn the ball over as Kaya Sparks will check in for Thea Johnson. No, Thea was a little bit under the weather against the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers as well. Had some breathing issues, but
you wouldn't have been able to tell the way she played. They played
game.
That was such a good day. It stinks that one team has to lose because both of them played so well. And I think the bench from Kenmare Bowbells was the deciding factor of that game.
Look at that, Cambry Johnson. I don't know that she's missed here tonight. She's got 4 field goals, all of them from 2-point range for 8 points here in the first quarter. Off to a good start here today, and there's a ball kicked out of bounds. Last touch by the Ray Jays as Donnelly and Landsberg will check back in for head coach Matt Heyer, replacing Brooklyn Edwards and Brindley Kincaid. 2:07 to go. 19-8 on your NCC scoreboard. Here's a pick and roll as the ball goes over the head. Sparks comes up with it, and that's going to be a jump ball. This time the possession will go to the Ray Jays. That'll be counted as a turnover as Cambry goes to the bench with 1:58 to go as Thea Johnson will check back in for her.
I like the Jays offense right now. I like they're getting ball side. McKenna should come here and Maya will go right over the top. Tioga needs to do a better job of beating them to that cut versus trailing because it's going to be open all the time.
Here's a bounce pass as Kiever lost the handle on it. That'll be another Tioga turnover, their 5th of the first quarter. 1:43 to go. It's an 11-point lead on your NCC scoreboard for the visitors, Tioga Pirates. 19-8 over the hosts here at Kurt Hadenfield Court. Again, my name is Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson, our camera guys tonight, Owen Miller, James Myers, bringing you all the video here tonight from Kurt Hadenfield Court. Pass down low. There's another turnover by the Ray Jays. No. There's a missed opportunity for Thea Johnson. Thea just missed the bunny on the left side.
Missed a lot of them the other night, too. I mean, that could have been another deciding factor as Barman finally touches the bottom of the twine.
And a big one from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. It's 19-11 with under a minute to play here. Wallin goes left side. The southpaw gives it up to Sparks. Now out on top, it's Thea Johnson finding Kesley Kiever. They go over to Sparks. They try to get it down low. It's going to be stolen away there. Another turnover for Tioga. There's 6. Here's Barman left all alone again. She rings up another one from 3.
That's 2 in a row from the 7th grader. Nice looking. She puts a ton of time in. This is probably her second home here in the gym.
There's a good feed there to Cheryl Hayes, and she missed the bunny.
Probably try to find a little bit of comfort zone for Andy, coming big time minutes for her.
Yeah, the 7th graders adjusted well. Averaging 8.4 points a game right now. She's got 6, gonna probably make it 9. There she does. And I tell you what, the Tioga Pirates have better come up with an answer for Andy Barman right now.
You got to love it. 7th grader lighting it up from outside. Cheryl Hayes at the buzzer.
That's going to be no good as the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter of play. A good comeback by the Ray Jays on the back of Andy Barman with 3 3-pointers, cutting the lead down to just 2 after the Pirates held an 11-point lead. 19-17 after we come back. We'll have more of our coverage here on Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. Okay.
Although they had 9 turnovers in the first half, the Ray Jays only find themselves down by 2, 19-17 at the end of the first 8 minutes of play on the strength of 4 3-pointers, 3 of them coming from the 7th grader off the bench, Andy Barman. That name rings a bell. Stay tuned on our next game. We'll have her older brother, an 8th grader, Ty Barman. He knows where the 3-point line is at as well.
And if you follow travel basketball, you probably know the name Bo Barman.
Yeah.
Very talented basketball players. Mom and dad, both successful basketball players for these very Ray Jays, Heidi Barman and Eric Barman.
Off the glass too hard, and Pirates in a little bit of funk. They once led 19-11. Here's
check.
Barman again. This time she's a little bit short. Here's Cheryl Hayes into the front court. 7:30 to go. Gives it up to Cambry Johnson. Missed his 3-pointer. Long-armed Thea Johnson with the rebound. Here's Cheryl Hayes going in. Nice kick down to Cambry, and Cambry again now with 10 points for the night and the Tioga Pirates.
Good finish from Cambry. Cheryl's ability to see the court so well. She's such a great basketball player. She's able to draw all the eyes on her. When that attention falls on her, she dumps it open to the open person, and that happened to be Cambry Johnson that last play.
Cheryl Hayes in the face of Andy Barman. And now here's an interception, another turnover. That's 10 against the Ray Jays. And if they would cut down on the turnovers, they'd probably have the lead of this game. 21-17, 6:45 to go. They go downside, inside to Cambry Johnson with a kick out to Thea. She's going to try her luck from 3, and she rings the bell from the 3-point line with her first bucket of the night. It's a Tioga Ace Hardware 3-pointer for the Pirates. Thea Johnson, not normally a 3-point shooter, but left wide open. She challenged them and put it down for the Pirates. Back up to a 7-point lead. Ball's in the backcourt, and it's going to be a steal. Keever going to find Thea. Thea with the scoop shot, missed the bunny. Keever with the putback, and one. Somehow that ball came out. Kesley Keever was right there for the putback, got bumped on the shot, put the ball in. 26-17 as that foul is whistled against the Ray Jays. And that's going to go against number 4, Abby Olson, with her first foul of the night. So Kennedy Keever goes to the free throw line to shoot, and it's good. Keever having a great night here so far here in the first half with 9 points. So both 7th graders tonight here on the floor. Barman for the Ray Jays, Keever for the Tioga Pirates, each with 9 points. Almost stolen away there by Wallene. Here's Cheryl Hayes guarding Andy Barman. They give it up to Kincaid. Now over on the left wing as Edwards drives, shots blocked, picked up there by Cambry Johnson, and there's another shot and off the glass again for Kesley Keever, and with that we have a timeout on the floor. Pirates answer back, scoring on a 10-0 run. They're up 29-17, 5:35 to go on your NCC scoreboard. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk as we have more of our Game Day Media sponsors that help make this all possible.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit surrisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
As we continue on here out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. St. Luke's Medical Center located right up there in Crosby, North Dakota, providing great quality health care to the community of Crosby and the residents of Divide County and surrounding areas. That's the St. Luke's Medical Center in Crosby, North Dakota. 29-17 on your NCC scoreboard, 5:34 to go here as the clock continues to run in quarter number 2. They go inside to Barman. Barman puts a shot up, gets bumped on the foul on the shot, and that'll be a shooting foul for Andy Barman as she'll go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. That foul whistled against Cheryl Hayes, her first personal foul. 5:26 to go. Barman looks at the rim, comes up short, probably needs to back behind the three-point line. Misses the front end. Perfect on the second one. So 10 points for the 7th grader, Andy Barman, and the Ray Jays cut the lead down to 11 as Thea Johnson goes in, missed the shot. Ball's on the deck, picked up there by the Ray Jays. Brindley Kincaid. Thea Johnson giving a whole bunch of harassment to Maya Knox. And now the 10-second violation against the Ray Jays with another turnover. That's number 11 against Ray. 5:08 to go. The Pirates will get the ball right in front of the Ray Jay bench. Ava Wallin gives it up to Keever. Keever now with the hot hand goes to pick and roll. Down low, wide open. Cheryl Hayes missed another one. And then she gets her own rebound. She's not going to miss that one. 4 points now for Cheryl Hayes, averages just under 17 points, and good defense by Cheryl on the Ray J side of things. Knocking the ball out of bounds as Abby Olson will check in for Andy Barman. 4:49 to go, 31-18. The Pirates back up by 13 points, their biggest lead of the night. Abby Olson out on top. Olson running out of room here. Now the ball's picked away by Cheryl Hayes. Hayes going to go coast to coast. Missed another bunny. That's Keever cleaning up the mess, and it goes for an and one. I think Cheryl's a little disgusted with herself. She's missed a couple of those free ones. But Keever, not lacking in hustle, goes down and kind of picks up a garbage bucket with 12 points. Misses the and one free throw opportunity. And now we're going to have a foul. It's going to be whistled against Tioga. I believe they're going to whistle up number 13. Not sure about that. 13. All right. They say it's against Cambry Johnson. Here's Brooklyn Edwards. Edwards. Good defense there by Cambry Johnson as Addison Donnelly comes in, replacing Brooklyn Edwards. Ray Jays will trigger the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Abby Olson looking inside, bounce pass in, poor pass there as the ball comes back out to Abby, puts it up and good. So all in all, it all paid off as Abby Olson puts it down for the Ray Jays. It's 33-20 as Ava Wallin is directing traffic at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Thea. Thea gets it bounced off her head. A turnover for Tioga. Here is Landsberg. Landsberg goes with the left hand for two. Her first point of the night here on senior night. The only senior on the floor. Cambry Johnson goes over to Kesley Keever. She'll let it fly from two. Her foot was on the line for another 2-point field goal, but what a night she's having so far. 14 points for the 7th grader from Tioga.
Says she has 18.
3-point field goal for McKenna Landsberg. Pass down low to Cambry Johnson, gets blocked by McKenna Landsberg. Ball's on the deck. It's going to be picked up and fought for, but now Kesley Keever with the shot from 3. Long rebound goes out. They go down to a wide open Thea Johnson. She gets bumped. She'll go to the free throw line as a foul is called against number 10, Addison Donnelly, with her first personal foul. (36-25) as Johnson misses the front end of the free throw and gets the second one. 4 points now for the junior from Tioga, Thea Johnson. 12-point lead. 37-25. Down low off the fingertips of the Ray Jays, and it'll be Tioga Pirate basketball on the turnover against Ray, their 12th turnover of the night. Kesley Keever. Keever with it. Got sloppy with the pass, picked off there, but now here's another pass. It'll be Cambry Johnson going in for an uncontested layup. Right now, the Bigs are having their way with the Ray Jays, and with the help of the 7th grader, Keever, causing a real problem for the Ray Jays. Out on top, it's Donnelly. Right side to McKenna Landsberg, picked up there by Cheryl. Now it's Brooklyn Edwards back beyond the three-point line, goes right side, almost stolen away. Cheryl Hayes got her hands on it, and kind of wishes she would have been able to hang on to that one. Good defense, though, by the 6-foot junior for Tioga, Cheryl Hayes, as Ray Jays will trigger the inbounds. They go out to Brooklyn Edwards. Edwards with the dribble goes to Maya Knox, congested down on the baseline there. Maya Knox is double teamed, then gets called for the double dribble. Little help from Kesley Keever to Drew Flogan, letting them know it was a double dribble. 1:52 to go, 39-25. The Pirates with the 14-point lead. About 1:45 to go here in the first half. We'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report. Ava Wallin from the logo at Kurt Hoddenfield Court. Long rebound comes out to Keever. Down low, they find Cambry Johnson. Fakes off the glass left side, and Cambry Johnson with another bucket. 41-25 with 1:24 remaining here in the first half. McKenna Landsberg goes to Andy Barman, the 7th grader, now up to Knox. Knox drives into the paint, puts up a little floater, and she hits the deck after there's going to be a foul called against Tioga. We'll see who they whistle up. It's going to go against number 13, Cambry Johnson, with her second personal foul. With 1:14 to go, as Maya Knox will toe the stripe from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot 2, and goes up high, comes straight down through. 4 points now for Maya Knox. Cambry Johnson comes back out of the game, and it'll be Kaya Sparks checking back in for the Lady Pirates, is in and out on the second free throw attempt by Maya Knox as Hayes clears the board. Keever's finding the range, not this time, lands in the hands. Good find down there to Kaya Sparks, and Sparks on the assist by Cheryl Hayes. Cheryl Hayes assisting everybody here tonight. Now here's another steal. It'll be Cheryl Hayes, this time goes up, and it'll be a shooting foul called against the Ray Jays. It's going to go against number 21, McKenna Landsberg. That's McKenna's first personal foul. 51.3 seconds to go as Cheryl Hayes puts down her 5th point from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. Souris Valley Dental Group in Minot, located there. Dr. Jerry Kenson and his associates providing great dental care to the residents of Minot and surrounding area. Cheryl Hayes knocking down both from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Now the ball lands in the hands of Deb DeMoe, goes out of bounds, another turnover. That is turnover number 15 here against the Ray Jays in the first half of play. 42.3 seconds remaining, 45-26 as we're ready to go again here. Ava Walleen puts the ball into the hands of Thea Johnson. She comes into the front court. Now here is a steal by Maya Knox. Maya Knox goes up and converts on the turnover by Tioga. Sloppy passing. There's a pick and roll. They go down low to Cheryl Hayes, and Cheryl missed the bunny, and she'll go to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe as the foul is whistled against number 3. That is Maya Knox with her first personal foul. Cheryl Hayes, the 6-foot junior, toes the stripe and puts in the first one. You can find us on GameDay Media ND on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe, enable all those notifications, share us, give us a thumbs up every once in a while. We'd appreciate that for sure. And there's a steal by Cheryl Hayes. And a bucket. So Brooklyn Edwards puts it in from 2. She had 5 in the first quarter, now has 7. Cheryl Hayes at the buzzer is no good as your first half of basketball is in the books. Your NCC score, it is the Tioga Lady Pirates 49, the Ray Jays 30. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center sports desk, and when we come back, it'll be time for our Bank of Tioga halftime report. Back after this timeout.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Sund Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sund, Sund is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Brevera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
As we come back here to the Bank of Tioga halftime report, your halftime score. It's the Tioga Lady Pirates 49, the Ray Jays 30. The Jays only trailed by 2 at the end of the first quarter, 19-17, but were outscored 30-13 in quarter number 2 as the Pirates take a 19-point lead to the locker room, 49-30. For the Pirates, the 7th grader, Kesley Keever, averaging about 12 points a game, has got 18 points, 12 of those points coming in the second quarter. Cambry Johnson has got 14 points, 8 points for Cheryl Hayes, 4 points for Thea Johnson, 3 for Ava Walleen, and rounding out the scoring for the Pirates, Kaya Sparks with 2 points for a total of 49 first half points. Off the bench for the Ray Jays, Andy Barman knocked down 3 three-pointers from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line, added 1 point from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe to lead the Ray Jays off the bench with 10 points in the first half, 7 each for Maya Knox and Brooklyn Edwards, 5 points for McKenna Landsverk, and 2 points for Abby Olson for a total of 30 first half points. And as we look at some of the fans that are donning the Kurt Hodden Field Court tonight, we're going to try something different tonight as we have some highlights that we would like to give you on the first half of play. As we look at some of those highlights, as Hayes clears the board. Keever's finding the range, not this time. Lands in the hands. Good find down there to Kaya Sparks, and Sparks on the assist by Cheryl Hayes. Cheryl Hayes assisting everybody here tonight. Knox as Hayes clears the board. Keever's finding the range, not this time. Lands in the hands. Good find down there to Kaya Sparks, and Sparks on the assist by Cheryl Hayes. Cheryl Hayes assisting everybody here tonight. Knox as Hayes clears Kesley Keever. They go over to Sparks. They try to get it down low. It's going to be stolen away there. Another turnover for Tioga. There's 6. Here's Barman left all alone again. She rings up another one from 3. That's 2 in a row. Kesley Keever. They go over to Sparks. They try to get it down low. It's going to be stolen away there. Another turnover for Tioga. There's 6. Here's Barman left all alone again. She rings up another one from 3. The stops with a kick out to Walleen. Pulls the trigger from 3. Good. A big one for Tioga's Ava Walleen. And just like that, we have a timeout on the floor as Ava Walleen rings it up from the Tioga Ace Hardware line. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center. Stop. Out on top, it's Edwards. Out to Andy Barman, fresh into the game, puts up the three-pointer that's no good. And the rebound is taken away here. Pass up front, and it's going to be Keever with the friendly roll with another bucket for Tioga. That is some of your highlights here in the first half of play. 49-30 as we send it back to the Tioga Medical Center sports desk and continue on here. We'll be back for the start of our Northwest Therapy Services third quarter after a word from some of our great sponsors.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn where good food meets great company. Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota offers custom and personalized laser engraving for any occasion and on any surface. No order is too small. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy. That's Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota. Hey, welcome back in here to Game Day Media. My name is Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson this evening. And as we look around the area, not a whole lot of games going on right now because this is the first game of our doubleheader. Most games starting at about 7:15, 7:30 mark. But some of the games that we're finding on the North Dakota Score Feed app all tied up with 2 minutes left in the third between Drake Animus and Mohall Lansford Sherwood at 38 apiece in girls play. In boys action, there's no scores to report as of right now. And we'll continue to watch that North Dakota Score Feed app. If you want a good app to keep on track of all the scores in North Dakota, download that free North Dakota Score Feed app. I think you'll be well pleased and be able to pay attention to all the scores that are happening throughout the state of North Dakota in Division B, Division A, and in Division AA, both girls and boys action. What's it going to take to put on the District 5? It's going to take some sponsors, and if you want to become a sponsor on Game Day Media for District 5 girls basketball tournament action, Game Day Media is looking for you. Four Bears Event Center is the place. Newtown is the city. February 11th, 13th, 14th, and 15th down at the Newtown Event Center. Also, we have purchased the rights to broadcast the Region 3 Division B girls basketball tournament at the Four Bears Event Center, February 24, 25, and 27. And we're looking forward to sponsors as well as that. So get a hold of us on our Facebook page. You can message us, and we'll get back to you, and we can talk business. Become a sponsor. Help support Game Day Media. Help support these athletes that they deserve, for sure. That's our goals, to bring attention to some of the athletes in Northwest North Dakota. It does cost money to do that, and we appreciate every one of our sponsors. There's Thea Johnson getting things off on the right foot for Tioga with an easy bucket.
I mean, not only are the sponsors supporting us, their footprint is being reached out to at least 250,000 people that have viewed our channel. So if you have an online presence or any presence whatsoever, really, it's a great way to advertise for your business, and we hope to do that justice throughout the rest of the season, which is hard to believe that we are closing in on the end of the 2024-2025 winter sports season.
Keever's shot from three is no good. Thea Johnson with the long arms gets the garbage bucket underneath on the missed shot by Cambry Johnson. But right now it's a 23-point lead. There's been no answer really for the Ray Jays outside of that 9-point run on 3 consecutive three-pointers by Andy Barman in the first quarter. As the shot goes awry, rebounded there by the Ray Jays, kept alive here. Now Maya Knox. Knox with the basketball goes out on top. It's going to be Brooklyn Edwards for 3. That's short. Brooklyn follows her shot. She'll go to the charity stripe to shoot 2 on the foul committed against the Tioga Pirates. And that's going to go against number 14. That'll be Ava Walleen with her second personal foul. As Brooklyn Edwards, the freshman, doesn't get the roll here on the first one from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. 6:18 to go. Second one is away, and that one is good by Brooklyn, now with 8 points on the night for the Ray Jays. Long pass up front intended for Cambry Johnson, thrown away by the Pirates. Kind of an ill-advised pass. 53-31. 6:07 to go here in the third quarter. As the Ray Jays throw it away. Just under 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. This quarter start sponsored by Northwest Therapy Services with offices in Williston and in Ray, North Dakota. Speech pathology services with Heidi Barman. Down low, Ava Walleen, and there's getting to be some pretty sloppy basketball right now. Consecutive turnovers by each team. Here is McKenna Landsberg in a hurry, gives it up to Edwards. She drives in, gets her shot blocked by Thea Johnson. Johnson comes into the front court. Thea, they got numbers if they hurry. Out to Cheryl Hayes, pulls the trigger from 3, good. Cheryl Hayes now in double digits for Tioga with 11 on that Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. 56-31, 5:15 to go in the third. Maya Knox goes out on top. McKenna Landsberg throws it up from 3 as Cambry Johnson's going to let it go out of bounds. Last touch by the Ray Jays. My name's Randy Peterson alongside David Peterson here this evening. James Myers and Owen Miller running our cameras here tonight, giving you the views here from Kurt Hoddenfield Court on Game Day Media. Welcome in. Got another game following this one, doubleheader coverage. It'll be the boys taking the floor. Ray Jays, very youthful team against Tioga, playing some pretty good basketball as of late. And now here is a turnover by Tioga again. And then there's a travel against the Ray Jays. So 5 turnovers between both teams here with only 4:43 remaining in the third quarter. So if you're a Ray Jay or a Tioga Pirate, you want to take a little bit of do a little bit of a better job as we go to the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll come back. Your NCC scoreboard, it's the Tioga Pirates 56, the Ray Jays 31.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Ranchers, circle March 5th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction. Hey, off the timeout, the Ray Jays throw it away. Another turnover against Ray, their third of the quarter, 18th of the game. It'll be the Pirates throw it away, excuse me. Edwards out on top to Landsberg. Landsberg inside to Knox. Knox gets blocked again there by Thea Johnson. Thea's long arms, her long presence. She stands 5'11". Tough to get around. Here's Cheryl Hayes, cross-court pass to Thea. Thea drives around Brooklyn, puts up her floater, no good. Into Cheryl Hayes off the glass left side as she kisses it in for her 5th point of the quarter, 13th point of the game, and it's a 58-31. Under 4 minutes to play, Maya Knox. Cheryl Hayes with 15 points now. I misspoke earlier. Brooklyn Edwards finds the range from the three-point line. Brooklyn, the freshman, as Kiever goes for the three-point effort, slowed down there by the Ray Jays. Now it's going to be intercepted there by Kesley Kiever, goes over to Ava Walleen. Walling back out to Thea Johnson. 58-34, 24-point lead for the Lady Pirates. The score was once 19-17 as the first quarter ended. Now here's Cheryl Hayes with the left hand again. Another bucket on the board for Cheryl. 2:48 to go, 60-34. Landsberg puts up a deep three-pointer. 8 points now for the lone senior on the floor tonight, McKenna Landsberg for the Ray Jays. All of the Tioga players are underclassmen. Landsberg, the only senior, as a pick and roll to Thea Johnson, puts in another bucket. As we look at that RTC Network.
Yeah, nice play from Cheryl again, drawing all the attention. Beautiful seal from Thea, up in for two more.
62-37. As the ball goes out of bounds, it's going to be last touched off the leg of Brindley Kincaid. And it'll be Tioga Pirate basketball as Andy Barman and Abby Olson will check in for the Ray Jays, replacing McKenna Landsberg and Maya Knox.
We look up
10 to go.
We look up at the scoreboard. You go from top to bottom, 11 to 30. 15, 14. Ava's got 3, 17 for Cheryl, and 2 for now Kaya Sparks. But before, it was 4 kids in double figures on the Lady Pirates side.
Kincaid brings the ball into the front court, goes to Edwards. Now pass down low, Donnelly, as the Pirates caught sleeping. Donnelly puts it down for her first bucket.
A little bit of defensive lax. Tioga seeing some extra time. Leah Plasek in for Kesley Keever.
Over to Sparks. Leah is going to go from 3. That's no good. Ball's going to land in the hands of Kaya Sparks. She had a layup, didn't take it. Instead, they'll go from 3 for Ava Wallin. That's no good. Pass up front over the head of the intended receiver, Addison Donnelly. Sound like I'm doing a football game here. 62-39 with 1:18 to go. Some fresh legs into the game for the Tioga Pirates. It's good to see. Their bench isn't very deep, and when every time they get a chance, it's good to see head coach Deb DeMoe getting some varsity action for some of these girls that don't normally get to see that. And now here's a shot by Cambry Johnson, which is no good. It's going to go to Andy Barman. She'll try her luck from 3. That's no good, as Sparks has the ball go off of her fingertips, but it's because Addison Donnelly knocked it out of her hands. Last touch by the Ray Jays. And so the Pirates need somebody to throw the ball into, and they get it into Sparks just in the nick of time. Here is Wallin going in uncontested, but she misses the bunny. Brindley Kincaid comes into the front court with the dribble. Now they go on the right side to Andy Barman. Barman with a kick out to Edwards. Round the top of the key to Donnelly. Pass inside to Brindley Kincaid. Missed the left-hand layup, no good. Over to Leah Plasek. She lost the handle on it, and it's picked up there by the Ray Jays. Now it's going to be over to Tioga. With 12 seconds to go, Ava Wallin's going to try her luck from 3. That one's no good. As 3 seconds to go from half court, the ball goes over the head of the Ray Jays' Abby Olson, and that's the end of quarter number 3. 62-39. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our fourth quarter Northwest Therapy Services start of our final quarter after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. We'd like to thank the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, supporting all things Tioga Pirates, Williams County Firestorm, and Northwest Stars, the gymnastics program. Another one is the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting everything Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers and Ray Powers Lake Outlaws. And finally, the Faith Baptist Church up in Kenmare, North Dakota, with Pastor Mike Fraunfelter. Come to Sunday school at 9:45 and worship at 11 with Pastor Mike Fraunfelter and Faith Baptist Church up in Kenmare, North Dakota. As our Northwest Therapy Services start of the fourth quarter, ball's into the hands of the Tioga Lady Pirates.
Cambry Johnson at the top of the key on the first possession by the Pirates. They kick it out to Thea, cross-court pass to Cambry. Tempted to take the three-point shot as they want to soak the clock, but this time Cambry Johnson goes to the hoop left side, gets bumped as she does. She'll go to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe on the foul against Maya Knox, her second of the night, first of the quarter for the Ray Jays. Cambry Johnson puts in, misses the front end of the first one.
Stick around, 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go of game action. Game number 2 will come up. The Ray Jays and the Tioga Pirates, no love lost between those two teams, separated by 13 miles. No doubt should be a good one. You throw the record aside, it's always going to be a good matchup between those two teams.
62-39. Tell your friends and family to tune in. It's going to be a good one, we feel. And so Lansford, McKenna here on senior night, the lone senior on the floor for both teams. McKenna finds the range from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line with 7:05 remaining. Thea Johnson gets behind the defense, puts it off the glass for an easy 2. 12 points now for the junior from Tioga, Thea Johnson, 62-42. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the contest. Out on top, they go to Donnelly. Right side to Landsberg, standing on the Kurt Hoddenfield court logo.
Tioga's really trailing those plays. If you can watch there, that's not the defense that should happen on that type of play. When they're cutting over the top of the middle, they need to beat that cutter to the spot. Good
Heaver
take
goes
from
with a little floater. It comes up short. Ray Jays with the rebound. They come into the front court. Landsberg crosses the midcourt stripe.
I wonder how many battles we'll see between Andy Barman and Kesley Keever over the course of the next 5 years.
Should be good ones.
Growing up right in front of our very eyes. Guarding each other, 30 on 11.
Yeah.
Two very talented younger classmen, put a lot of time in, I'll tell you that. They are in the gym. You look up gym rats, that's what it looks like, the definition of a gym rat.
Cambry Johnson drives into the paint, loses the handle on it, goes off her arms and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against the Pirates, their first of the quarter, 13th of the game. 64-42, 5:50 remaining. Lansford doing the razzle dazzle there out on the top of the key, goes over to the bottom now, gets it down in the corner. Maya Knox just plays right into Tioga's hand. Time coming off the clock as Barman comes up short and empty on the three-point effort. You know, no doubt they've talked about it in the huddles about trying to run some time off the clock, let the clock work to your advantage if you're a Tioga Pirate fan. Every possession's big for the Ray Jays. They got to try to get back into it. They're down by 22. Here's Thea Johnson, loses a handle on it. Now picks it up, goes over to Hayes. Hayes decides to reset the offense, now goes along the baseline with a kick out to Ava Wallin. Gets a good look, puts it down for 3. Ava Wallin.
Ava's first 3 points since the first quarter, I believe, is when she hit her other three-pointer.
Yeah, she's gone through kind of a dry spell here. Besides that, Ace Hardware three-pointer. 2 of them on the night for Wallin, the junior. 4:42 to go here in the contest. Once this game is over, we'll head down to the floor here at Kurt Hoddenfield Court. We'll catch up with our winning head coach, try to talk to both our head coach and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game to be named later. That ball is tied up. Possession arrow will stay with the Ray Jays. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Ray needs to be cautious about that. Barman gets a look at it, puts it up from 3. That's no good as Hayes pulls down the rebound. And there's an ill-advised pass by the Pirates. 67-42, 4:14 remaining. Down low, Pirates forgot about playing defense as McKenna Lansford got behind Cambry Johnson. And 13 points now for the senior from Ray. formerly of Tioga. 67-44, under 4 minutes to play. Cambry Johnson's going to try to make up with it. Comes up empty as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Pirates, and so it'll be Kaya Sparks and Leah Placek checking in for the Pirates. Caden Sargent, Brooklyn Edwards, and coming in for the Ray Jays, along with Brindley Kincaid. Andy Barman out guarded by Ava Walleen. Sargent gives it up to Edwards. Cross court pass to Barman, pulls the trigger. No good. Deflected there by Thea Johnson's long arms. And here comes Thea again. Puts up the shot off the glass. No good. Ball's being fought for. And it's rebounded by Caden Sargent. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the contest. Sargent with the basketball beyond the three-point line. Jays wearing their white uniforms trimmed out with red numerals and letters. Here's Landsberg giving it up to Kincaid. Ten on the shot clock. Barman with it, drives, puts up the floater. It's no good, and with 5 seconds to go, it'll be on the shot clock. Andy Barman will go to the charity stripe on the foul call against Tioga. It's going to go against number 22, Thea Johnson, her first personal foul. And Andy Barman, the 7th grader, wearing the orange tennis shoes tonight, puts in the first of 2 free throws. Now with 11 points. Jenna Holman checking in for Thea Johnson at the 2:42 mark. Jenna Holman, a 5'5" 8th grader. If that name sounds familiar, she's the younger sister of longtime Tioga Pirate Joel Holman. Now the 3rd leading scorer in Tioga history, as Brennan Johnson took over the lead from a longtime record in boys scoring over Aaron Luck, as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Ray Jays. So that record by Aaron Luck has been held since 1995, and earlier this year, Brennan Johnson was able to eclipse that record, and is now in Drake, North Dakota. He did that, and now he holds and keeps adding on to his totals for Tioga High School as a senior for the Pirates. Katie Mora into the game along with Leah Placek. Give and go. Katie Mora with the dribble, misses the bunny. Rebound by Sparks with a kick out to Placek. Hayes still in the game for the Pirates. Mora goes along the baseline with a kick out to Placek. She'll try her luck from 3. That's no good. Sparks with the rebound. Gets almost tied up. And the Ray Jays come away with it. 1:45 to go, 67-46. McKenna Landsberg goes out to Caden Sargent. Inside to Barman. Barman goes up. She'll be fouled by Katie Mora, her first personal. That'll stop the clock with 1:37 to go. As you look at our RTC Network's instant replay, Mora with the foul against the 7th grader Andy Barman, as Barman with 12 points on the night goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. She's off on the first one. Avery Littlefield will check in for head coach Matt Heyer, and looks like McKenna Landsberg's night is done. Second one is also off the mark for the Ray Jays. As the ball goes out of bounds, it'll be last touched. Another turnover for Tioga. So with 1:33 to go, a 21-point lead for the Pirates, as we have another substitution, Marley Lallam. Marley is a 5'3" 7th grader that is coming in for head coach Deb DeMoe and the Tioga Pirates. And there's the ball going out of bounds. Last touch by the Ray Jays, as Nevaeh Polglaze is in the game for the Ray Jays as well. Littlefield goes into Barman. Shot put up there by Littlefield, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touched off the hands of the Tioga Pirates as the Ray Jays looking on as their teammates, the Ray Lady Jays, cheering them on, getting ready to come in and warm things up here tonight at Kurt Hadenfield Court on their home court. Jump ball, possession arrow goes over to Tioga. Minute 16 to go, the clock is running. Katie Mora crosses the midcourt stripe. Mora, a 5'1" sophomore, and now we're going to have a foul called against the Ray Jays. That'll be their second personal foul as Littlefield is rung up for her first personal foul. Holman goes into the backcourt for the Pirates. Now crosses the midcourt stripe. Looking for a screen from Sparks, and then we get a big screen from, I believe it's Cadence Sargent with the foul. Yeah, Cadence with her first personal foul. It's a third team foul called against the Ray Jays. Holman dribbles near the jump circle, now engages, goes left side. Gets the ball back, goes in. Loses the handle on it. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Tioga. That'll be another turnover against the Pirates with 45.5 seconds remaining. The Ray Jays with the basketball, trying to cut this lead of 21 down. Get it inside of 20. Out on top, it's Littlefield, guarded there by Placek. Abby Olsen with a little floater, that's no good. Holman there for the rebound for Tioga. 20 seconds remaining. And there is Kaya Sparks with a bucket, her fourth point of the night. There's the ball on the deck, and it's going to be a traveling call against Tioga. As Sparks was on her backside when the ball landed in her hands, gets called for the travel with 2.5 seconds to go. Abby Olsen throws it up at the hoop. That's no good. As the buzzer sounds to end this District 5 matchup tonight. Your final score, it's the Tioga Pirates 69, the Ray Jays 46. A very convincing 23-point win for the now 14-1 Tioga Pirates. We'll send it down to our Tioga Medical Center sports desk. We'll try to catch up with our head coach, Deb DeMoe, and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after a few words from some of our great Game Day media sponsors.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
At Howgland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. At Howgland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at howgleninsuranceservices.com.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated healthcare system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime. Here we come back here to our Continental Resources coaches' comments and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Talking to them both after a very nice win here to get back in your winning ways, Coach. Got a little pirate helping you out here.
Yeah, it feels real good to get back the victory. How we respond to a loss shows a lot, and really proud of all the girls tonight. The way they move the ball, the way they look for each other on the court. We talked about how Ray runs that wheel offense. They run cutters through, and we worked a little bit on defending that cut. Yeah, give them credit. They got some loose ones through there, but overall, just really proud of how all the girls worked together as a team tonight.
And as we look at our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Thea Johnson, the long-armed, lengthy Thea Johnson, a junior. Your presence, you know, you didn't lead the team in scoring tonight, but a lot of things that didn't show up on the scorebook helped you earn our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. We thought you had a very nice game tonight.
Thank you, yeah. I pride myself on my defense. You know, it's kind of easy with my long arms, but...
Yeah. So, after that loss against Kenmare, I know that's probably you were your first loss of the year. You know, what does it take to get your head back on right and come over here against longtime rivals and put it on the Ray Jays tonight?
Yeah, it felt good to beat Ray tonight. It was a tough loss on Kenmare, but there's always next time.
Well, this is our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Thea Johnson, the 5'11" junior for Tioga. We'll send it back to the steps when we continue on. David will come down. He'll talk with the head coach of our next game of our doubleheader, Pat Alberts, and Michael Bergstrom of the Ray Jays after this timeout. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated health care system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. I've got the birthday boy.
Yes.
Pat Albert's the 21st birthday, right?
Sure. 20. We'll go with 21. Yeah.
16th year celebrating your 21st birthday, right? If you at home can do the math. What's this rivalry mean to you?
You know, I'm not originally from North Dakota, originally from Minnesota, so I kind of came into this rivalry late in the game, let's say. I started coaching in 2012, but it was pretty apparent early on that this rivalry meant a lot to the towns itself. So we tried to carry that as long as I've been coaching, and yeah, I mean, it's a big deal, I think.
It is a very big deal. 13 miles separate you two. Let's get to the game. You guys are coming off of a good game against Trenton just the other night. Put them away by 10, I believe. A big scoring possession. Technical foul. Cooper Hayes, your 7th grader, hitting 94% from the free throw line. 4 points there, 2 points right off the bat. What are you looking for tonight at Ray's Gym, where they can love to get up, transition? Your big man's got to play big. What kind of game are you kind of trying to scheme tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret these guys are one of the better transition teams that we'll face the entire year. So obviously we got to slow them down a little bit there. We got to control the boards. We got to try to keep the turnovers at a minimum, especially when we see their press. I told them in the locker room, cool, calm, and collected is going to win this game. We got to play with a ton of effort because they're going to bring it. And let's just see what we can do. We got Brennan and Cooper playing well. These other guys got to chip in. I think it's going to be a really fun game.
It is going to be a really fun game. Stick around after this break. We're going to be back with head coach Michael Bergstrom. Thanks, Pat. Good luck to you.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. I've got head coach Michael Bergstrom of the Ray Jays. You guys are sitting at 10-6 in the district right now, right at number 2, I believe. I asked Pat this same question. What's this rivalry mean to you and your team?
I think it's more a rivalry with the guys in the stands.
Us?
The players, yeah. But it's 13 miles away. Obviously we've got a nice crowd here, so it's fun. But, I guess we didn't talk about it at all because it's not really we worry about us, not someone else. So it'll be fun, but we just got to go do what we're going to do.
Sure. You guys come off a big win the other night against Divide County up in Crosby. I think we covered that one. Ty Barman had a heck of a game. He made a comment that I really liked was the 3 ball's not really dropping for me, but Coach Arlie Larson said if that's not dropping for you, get inside. His average rebound is right about 8 per game, and you got to be happy with that.
Yeah, that's been a kind of a turning point for him. Ty's turned himself into a really complete basketball player this year, where he doesn't have to rely on the 3. He's kind of dominant on the boards and defensively right now, and that makes us a heck of a lot better.
Defensively, what are you guys going to do to try to contain 6'7" Brennan Johnson from Tioga?
He's going to get his. We're going to be really disciplined, or try to be really disciplined in what we do.
I think everyone thinks we're going to come out with some crazy stuff, and we're not. We're going to do what we do. He's going to get his, and I think we have some things that they're going to struggle with too. So we're going to try to do us better than they do them better, if that makes sense.
There you go. Life lessons with Michael Bergstrom. Thanks, Bergie. We'll catch you after the game if you win. Back to you, Randy.
Thank you, David. Thank you, head coach Bergstrom. Thank you, head coach Pat Alberts, the birthday boy here tonight. About 3 minutes to go before our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk one more time when we come back. We'll tip it off here in this rivalry game. The Ray Jays hosting the Tioga Pirates here at Kurt Hodden Field Court. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
As we come back here to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk and to the DNL Paraffin post-game show, we'll recap the numbers from game number 1 as the Tioga Pirates took down the Ray Jays 69-46 in our first game of doubleheader to improve to 14-1 on the season. 31 out of 56 from the field for the Pirates. They were 6 out of 11 from the Souris Valley Dental Group Charity Stripe, knocked down 5 3-pointers from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. They committed 16 first turnovers in the contest tonight. And for the Ray Jays, they were 13 out of 37 from the field, 6 out of 12 from the free throw line, 8 3-pointers tonight, 22 turnovers for the Ray Jays. Individual scoring goes this way for the Pirates. Got 6 players in the scorebook. Leading the way with 18 points was Kesley Keever. 17 points for Cheryl Hayes. 14 points for Cambry Johnson. 12 points for Thea Johnson. 6 points for Ava Walleen and 4 points for Kaya Sparks for a total of 69 points here tonight as they get back into their winning ways. 6 players scoring for the Ray Jays, led by McKenna Landsberg, the senior, playing in her final game here at Kurt Hodden Field Court with 13 points. 12 points for Andy Barman, 11 points for Brooklyn Edwards, 7 for Maya Knox, and 2 points each for Abby Olson and Addison Donnelly for a total of 46 points tonight. The Pirates led at every break, 19-17 at the end of the first quarter. 49-30 at the end of the second quarter, 62-39 at the end of 3, and your final score 69-46. The Pirates take the win to improve to 7-1 as the Ray Jays fall to 6-11 on the season. That said, we're going to send it down to the PA announcer again, Stuart Dolan, for our Country Store starting lineups.
Welcome to the second game of the night between the Tioga Pirates and the Ray Jays. First, the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Tioga Pirates. An 8th grader, Cooper Hayes. A 9th grader, Jaron Ron. A junior, Gunnar Moberg. A junior, Rylan Hollinshead, and a senior, number 30, Brendan Johnson. Head coach is Pat Albert, assisted by Carter Valiant. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Ray Jays. Number 0, a freshman, Jace Becker. Number 1, a junior, Grady Parizek. A freshman, number 2, Blake Bergstrom. An 8th grader, number 5, Ty Barman. And a junior number 24, Brody Signer. Head coach is Michael Bergstrom, assisted by Matt Ray, Harley Larson, and Tyler Deering.
You heard it right there. The Country Store starting lineup. Rylan Hollingshead, Gunnar Moberg, Jaron Ron, Cooper Hayes, Brennan Johnson for head coach Pat Alberts for the Tioga Pirates. The boys dressed in white. Jace Becker, Grady Parizek, Blake Bergstrom, Ty Barman, Brody Signer, head coach Michael Bergstrom. The stats are aside. Everything's been done. Let's get it on. Tip controlled by Tioga Pirates, guarded by Brody's Ty Barman. Barman over to Cooper Hayes, dumps down, doubles, bad pass from Gunnar Moberg, picked off by the Ray Jays. Blake Bergstrom picks it off, heading the other way. The Ray Jays looking to get the ball in motion right off the bat. Over to Grady Parizek for the first three-pointer of the game. Up and no good. Rebounded by Jace Becker. Off iron, no good. Rebounded by Brennan Johnson into the hands of the sure-handed Cooper Hayes, and away the Pirates go back down court. The eighth grader Cooper Hayes over to Rylan Hollingshead. Rylan Hollingshead dumps it down to Jaron Ron. I would look for a different pass because Brennan Johnson is getting double-teamed every time he's on this offensive end of the floor. Ball tipped out of bounds on the Ray Jays. Put into play by Jaron Ron under the baseline. Goes high to Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes, the eighth grader, over to Gunnar Moberg. Down to the corner from Brennan Johnson. Fouled on the shot, on the three-point shot. Our official, Matt Liebel, calls a three-point foul on Ty Barman. Ty Barman's first personal foul, first team foul.
Brennan Johnson goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group to shoot three. The 6'8" senior, the leading scorer in Tioga history.
Brennan Johnson averaging 28.7 points per game. As we can see firsthand right here, shoots at about 53.6% from the charity stripe. So that's been a point of emphasis from head coach Pat Alberts is I got to get Brennan Johnson to the free throw line. I got to get him some free throw attempts, and I got to have him convert as he goes 0 for 3 from the line, as gets his offensive rebound tipped out by Jaron Ron back into the hands of Brennan Johnson. Over to Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg over to Cooper Hayes, guarded heavily by Grady Parizek. Finds a flashing Jaron Ron down to Brennan Johnson, out of control. Pirates turn it over again. Jace Becker up and in, no good, but fouled on the play is Jace Becker. Another new game, another new pair of shoes for Jace Becker.
Yeah, I wonder how many thousands of dollars worth of shoes he's got in his closet.
Second team foul for the Ray Jays. First personal goes to, that goes to Rylan Hollingshead, which sends Jace Becker to the line. Rylan Hollingshead, his first personal, first team foul. Jace Becker to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line, 0 for 1.
Lid on the basket for both teams so far as he misses the second one.
Rebounded, gathered by Brennan Johnson, gets about 17 a game, so he's doing his part. 6'8", dominating presence. The Pirates got to look to somebody other than Brennan Johnson because he is getting double teamed ever since he walked in the gym tonight. Ball swung high to Brennan Johnson, just shy of the free throw line, extended spin move to Brennan Johnson, dumped down to Jaron Ron, got caught in air, and Brennan Johnson scores the first 2 points of tonight's basketball game.
I tell you what, that was a good move by the freshman Jaron Ron. He kind of got discombobulated a bit, but was able to get the ball into Johnson's hands, and there's not an answer by Jace Becker.
Nice little soft baby hook from Jace Becker, gives his hands a clap in some frustration as his home rims doesn't pay dividends for him tonight. Ball into the hands of Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson over to Gunnar Moberg, swings it around the corner to Cooper Hayes, shoots about 37%, and 37% is good enough for that Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line from Cooper Hayes. Getting the Tioga Pirates out quick, 5-0 as Grady Parizek tries to answer. Rebounded by nobody, up over the top of the backboard. Pirates ball.
Yeah, that one, Ray Jays still looking for their first bucket. 5:46 to go here in the first quarter, or Northwest Therapy Services first quarter.
A little bit of 1-2-2 pressure put on by the Ray Jays. A terrible spot for you to pick up your dribble. And Pat Alberts says, not tonight, buddy. As we take a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, our NCC scoreboard, 5-0, Pirates over the Jays early.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Hey, welcome in from that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout as Cooper Hayes goes to work right off the timeout. Gets his second three-pointer in a row, giving him 6, and the Pirates extend 8-0. 8-0 for the NCC scoreboard. Pirates up 8 over the Jays. Ball put into the hands of Brody Siner. No good. Rebounded by Jaron Ron, poked out of bounds by Blake Bergstrom. Pirates basketball. Pat Alberts has to be real happy with the start of this game.
Yeah, 5:15 remaining in the first quarter. The Jays still looking for their first point of the game. You're not going to see that very often, but you're seeing it right here on Game Day Media right now.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson alongside Randy Peterson, Owen Miller, and James Myers providing all the coverage for you from Kurt Hadenfield Court in Ray, North Dakota.
Yeah.
A 10-second violation for the Tioga Pirates. Beautiful defense, beautiful trapping defense from the Ray Jays.
That was excellent full court press defense by the Ray Jays and the Michael Bergstrom Jays.
I'd like to welcome in special guests visiting all over the country. We got people from Hawaii watching. We got people from Texas watching. We got people from Illinois watching. So thank you for choosing Game Day Media.
Hey, there's that well-known Blake Bergstrom runner. And the Ray Jays are on the board.
Ray Jays on the board at 4 minutes and 48 seconds in the first quarter. Ball into the hands, poked away by Jace Becker and tied up between Blake Bergstrom and Gunnar Moberg. Possession arrow heads to the south to Ray Jays.
If you're a Tioga Pirate, you cannot give extra chances to the Ray Jays.
The Tioga Pirates go to man-to-man defense. They've stated it all season long. Brody Siner, a 15-foot jump shot hard off the backboard, rebounded by Cooper Hayes, got away with a double dribble. Up the floor he goes, kicks over to Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg to the hot shooting Brennan Johnson, looks short, bounces off the front iron, rebounded by Ty Barman, up high, fast, up to Brody Siner, over to Barman. Beautiful pass to Grady Parizek. Getting 2 as the ball's up court. Ray Jays are sleeping. Gunnar Moberg blocked from behind from Ty Barman, the chase down. You gotta love the action right here at Ray J Gymnasium. Over to Jace Becker. Jace Becker hits from 3, no good. Rebounded. Got away with a push in the back from Grady Parizek. Grady Parizek, the hustle man, caught sleeping again. Baseball pass from Gunnar Moberg. Over, in and out of the back. Rebounded by Brody Siner. Blake Bergstrom tries to slow everything down a little bit, get everybody a breath of fresh air. Blake Bergstrom tries a little up and under step, short off the little floater, rebounded by Brennan Johnson, his 5th rebound of tonight's game.
8-4 on your NCC scoreboard, 3:27 to go here in the first quarter.
Pirates look to get a flex cut. Beautiful pass from Gunnar Moberg down to the cutting Rylan Hollingshead for 2 more. Has Coach Bergstrom seen enough? We got to go to timeout, a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. 3 minutes, 16 seconds to go. Pirates up 10-4 over the Ray Jays.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Hey, we got an exciting one cooking. The Pirates out early, 10-4 on your NCC scoreboard. Ball into the hands of Blake Bergstrom, who runs the show for the Ray Jays, the son of head coach Michael Bergstrom. Ball into the hands of Brody Siner, number 24, curls around into the game. Weston Lallam as Brennan Johnson tries to and successfully draws the offensive charge on Brody Siner.
Yeah, Brody just got a little bit ahead of himself and knocked over the 6'8" Brennan Johnson. 10-4 on your NCC scoreboard. The Pirates with the lead by 6.
Brennan Johnson's gotten quite a few charges this season. He definitely knows where the restricted arc is at. Probably has some collegiate eyes on him as ball's picked away by Brody Signer. Up quickly to Blake Bergstrom with 2 more for Blake Bergstrom.
Yeah, you cannot give up the Ray Jays like that to the Ray Jays. Weston Lallam. And it's going to be off the mark, and it's another turnover for the Pirates.
The Tioga Pirates had him. Weston Lallam jumped up, got caught in midair.
Yeah.
Tried to get it over to Hollingshead. Hollingshead not ready for the pass, out of bounds. Good handwork from Blake Bergstrom. Brody Signer comes up quick, tries to get a little curl play from Ty Barman as Weston Lallam and Brody Signer are going at each other. And Weston Lallam whistled for his first personal foul.
That's the second team foul call against Tioga with 2:29 to go here in the first.
Ball inbounds to Mr. Hustle. Grady Prezek over to Ty Barman. Sits high. Rylan Hollingshead's going to do his best to keep the 8th grader at contain. Face guarding Ty Barman. Ball into the hands of Grady Prezek over to Bergstrom. Bergstrom swings to Brody Signer. Tries to get a quick step on Weston Lallam. A fake. Very good defense from Weston Lallam. Rebounded by Brennan Johnson. His 7th of the game. Ball quickly up from the Pirates over to the hands of Rylan Hollingshead, over to Brennan Johnson. Shot fake, tries to find Jaron Ron, kicks over to Cooper Hayes from 3-point land, no good. Rebounded by Ty Barman. Ty Barman averages close to 8 rebounds per game. No doubt we'll probably see that number tonight as Blake Bergstrom gets right in the lane and up and in for 2 more for Blake Bergstrom. His 6th point of this matchup tonight.
He should put a patent on that.
I know I've known Blake Bergstrom probably his whole life, and he's put up about 100,000 of those shots and does it very well. You do something repetitive over and over, you're bound to be good. Good defensive play from Rylan Hollingshead. You gotta love the hustle from both teams as Rylan Hollingshead gets rung up for his 2nd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Intensity is definitely picking up here. Rylan Hollingshead getting whistled for his 2nd personal foul.
That'll bring Moberg off the bench for Pat Alberts. He's going to replace Rylan. Heads to the bench with 2 fouls. All of his teammates get up there and give him a low 5.
Rylan Hollingshead takes a seat by first-year assistant coach Carter Valier. Ball into the hands of Brody Signer. Poor job of boxing out from Weston Lallam. Gets his own rebound over to Blake Bergstrom. Hits another one. Blake Bergstrom's on fire. He's got 4 of the 10 Ray J points.
Got 8, yeah.
4 attempts.
Yeah.
Gunnar Moberg shooting it real nice for the Tioga Pirates. Good answer from Gunnar Moberg. 1 minute to go here in the Northwest Therapy Services first quarter. Decision made by Matt Liebel. Ball Ray J's possession.
Tell you what, Moberg needed that one. He's probably lacking a little bit of confidence. He missed that one bunny under the basket. Hits that big one from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line to give the Pirates a 3-point lead, 13-10. Let's see how the Ray Jays can answer it.
Jace Becker goes to work. Some of the best footwork you'll see in this area or in the state. Ball bounced around. Chaz Neff said Ray J's ball.
Yeah, it looks like it went off the arms of the freshman Jaron Ron.
45.9 seconds to go here. Ball into the hands of Brody Signer, over to the hot shooting Blake Bergstrom. High up top is Jace Becker as Ty Barman is trying to get the putback as we get a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Ty Barman floating high, unable to get it, but getting the offensive foul, pushing in the back. That is Ty Barman's 2nd personal foul.
Here's a good substitution by Michael Bergstrom. He gets Ty out of there so he doesn't pick up a cheap one as they bring in number 14. I believe that's Barman, right?
Landon Barman, we don't have him in our roster. Landon Barman, we maybe believe it's Landon Barman, number 14, over to Gunnar Moberg with the back cut to Jaron Ron, unsuccessfully cut by Jaron Ron. Ball into the hands of Brody Signer and the Ray Jays. 15 on the game clock. Shot clock is turned off. 14 is Landon Barman.
Gotta hurry. Bergstrom rings the bell from 3.
What a way to end the quarter for
the Ray Jays as Blake Bergstrom continues his hot way, leading his team with 11 total points. We got a good one, folks. 13-13. We're all tied up. Second quarter action coming up next.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lacked provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Ranchers, circle March 5th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Grenora will hold their annual sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. The Pirates owners of the second quarter tip-off presented by Northwest Therapy Services. Northwest Therapy Services located right here in Ray, North Dakota and Williston, North Dakota. Ball over to Jaron Ron, the freshman, back to freshman Weston Lallam. Shoots about 45% from three. Over to Gunnar Moberg. One extra pass to Cooper Hayes, trying to take baseline. Does a little bit of easy dribbling. Ball down to Brennan Johnson. Misses the easy bucket. Over to Cooper Hayes and bounces in for Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes, his 8th point of the night. Gets the Pirates 15-13 on your NCC scoreboard. Thanks for tuning in. My name is David Peterson alongside the GOAT, Randy Peterson, Owen Miller, and James Myers, live from Ray, North Dakota on Game Day Media. We got a good one. Ty Barman puts up the three, no good. Rebound by Brennan Johnson over to Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron gets away. He does not get away with a travel.
And all the fans helping Drew Floggin.
There's a lot of them in here tonight. Beautiful crowd.
Both sides.
You love it. I wish every single game was like this, not just Ray versus Tioga, but Tioga versus Trenton, Trenton versus Divide, Divide versus Trinity Christian. Yeah. I wish the gym was full every night like it used to be. Get out, support your teams. Jace Becker looking to go to work on Jaron Ron, the little floater, 15-foot floater, in and out from Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom, no good on that. Rebounded by Brennan Johnson, already his 8th rebound of the first half. Only 2 points for Brennan Johnson. Good defense from Ty Barman, as Weston Lallam is going to get whistled for his 2nd personal foul.
Shaking his head, Weston Lallam. I thought he got all ball as Drew Floggin and Weston Lallam
probably saying, discussion. Hey, listen here, young man, don't critique us too hard. You might end up with a T next to your name. Ty Barman with the little floater. Ty Barman, 2 more, adding to his first 2 points of the game for Ty Barman. Pirates quickly, ball out of bounds off Brody Siner, trying to persuade his call, and successfully does.
Wow.
We'll see Chaz Neff down in Watford City tomorrow, along with Drew Floggin and Matt Cavernum, as Game Day Media takes the show on the road down to the Rough Rider Center in Watford City, North Dakota, where we will be covering number 2 versus number 5 in the state.
Good steal there by Brennan Johnson. Saw that backdoor come and stepped in front of it.
Division B, the Bowman County Bulldogs and the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers.
Ray J starting to run, and Pirates slow him down by getting a foul. I think Jaron Ron is
whistled by
number 3.
Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg's first personal foul, 2nd team foul. No team fouls for the Ray Jays in this half. Rule change last year to where you get 5 team fouls in each quarter. You start shooting 2 free throws at the 5th team foul. Good change from the NDHSAA. Blake Bergstrom, high floating 3-pointer, no attempt from the rebound from Rylan Hollingshead, and off the hands from Barman to Grady Parizek. Turnover, Ray Jays.
5:30 to go. We're all tied up 15-15. It's been a good one here in this first half of play.
You can throw the records out. Right now, the Ray Jays are sitting at the 2 spot in the district. The Tioga Pirates sitting at the 3 spot, fighting for pride at this point, fighting for position to stay as they are fouled again. Sorry about that. Brennan Johnson getting fouled, as Pat Alberts alluded to in his coach's comments.
Brody.
At the end of the game against Trenton, that Brennan Johnson gets hammered every night. Brennan Johnson hammered there by number 24, Brody Signer, his second personal foul. Another baby hook missed from Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson goes up hard again, and one from Brennan Johnson.
And that's going to be a big foul, as Ty Barman's going to get rung up, I believe, for his 3rd foul. Shot is good. He'll go to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line for the and one opportunity. Just like that, Colton Grove's going to check in for Ty. Now sits on the bench, and mark that down, 5:08 to go. He goes to the bench with his 3rd personal foul.
5:08, the Pirates up 2. Brennan Johnson trying to get it to a 3-point lead. Brennan Johnson successfully converts, going 1 for 4 from the free throw line from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line, located in Minot, North Dakota. Go check him out. Does a lot of good work for everybody in the area. Service Valley Dental Group, located in Minot, North Dakota. As Blake Bergstrom tries to rock him with the okie doke, tipped, no good. Black over to Bergstrom from deep 3, and good. Blake Bergstrom picking up his 14th point of tonight's ball game.
That's pretty.
Ball into the hands of Cooper Hayes. See if he can answer. Hard off back iron. Good rebound from Colton Grove over to Brody Sinar. Brody Signer tries to slow things down into the hands of Blake Bergstrom. It's been the Blake Bergstrom show this first half for the Ray Jays.
There's good hands by
13 of their 18 points thus far.
In the house tonight, we see Alex Herman, the head men's basketball coach for the Williston State College Tetons.
Hey, roll Tons.
Hey, look at that
big
defense.
Big block from Jaron Ron, as he's not going for Jace Becker's pump fakes. And I tell you, the footwork from Jace Becker is something to admire. He does a lot. He works really hard at it. Ball inbound into Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson trying to do his best Jace Becker impersonation and puts it in for 2 more. Brennan Johnson starting to heat up. Brennan Johnson with 7 on the night. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Ball taken hard by Brody Signer. Brody Signer getting 2 more.
That's an aggressive move by Brody Signer. Signer now with his first 2 points of the game. And with that, we have a timeout on the floor.
Your NCC scoreboard, we're all knotted up. 3:45 to go, 20-20, Pirates and Rays right here from Ray. We'll be back.
Growing family, the City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
As we come back out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, gives us a chance to thank the Tioga Pirates Booster Club supporting the Williams County Firestorm, the Tioga Pirates, and the Northwest Stars Gymnastics Program. Also the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, located over in Powers Lake, North Dakota, supporting the Race Powers Lake Outlaws and the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. And finally, the Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare, North Dakota. Pastor Mike Fraunfelter inviting you to Sunday school at 9:45, worship service at 11 o'clock each and every Sunday. That's the Faith Baptist Church in Kenmare.
Special thank you to Tyler Deering, the assistant coach, calling a little bit of time, getting some sweat droplets off the board. Nice
Good
overhead
find.
pass from Gunnar Moberg as we take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay.
Yeah. They overthrew Brennan Johnson right into the hands.
Jaron Ron,
yeah.
Jace Becker into the hands of Colton Grove. Colton Grove over to Signer. Signer stuck, throws an ill-advised pass. Becker picks it up, little up and under. Too hard, rebound by Brennan Johnson, his 9th rebound of the game. My stats are unofficial. Don't Facebook message me and tell me my stats are off. I know they're probably off.
22-20, the Pirates with a 2-point lead.
There's a lot going up at here. We love doing what we're doing. Thanks for tuning in. Ball into the hands of Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg, cross-court pass to Jaron Ron. Brennan Johnson's looking for a big seal. The Pirates don't see him. Cooper Hayes blocked from Blake Bergstrom. Scrum on the floor, picked up by Blake Bergstrom. Gets middle, tries to find Grady Parizek. Parizek over to Colton Grove.
Hey, look at that.
Gunnar Moberg says, not in my house.
Moberg. Wow. Pat Alberts with a big old smile on his face. Gunnar Moberg with the big block. Block party with Moberg.
The rejection from Gunnar Moberg gets Pat Alberts a rare smile on that sidelines. No, both these coaches, very good coaches, tons of time put in from these two guys. Jace Becker gets the double team, kick back to Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom back over to JB. JB kicks over to Colton Grove, shot fake back to Jace Becker, shoots a good 3-ball, and it's good.
Perfect rotation on the ball, excellent form. JB puts it in from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line.
Becker's first 3 points coming at the 2:24 mark in the first half. Too much dribbling high from Brennan Johnson. Turnover Tioga Pirates. 2:22, score 23-22. 2 fouls each in the second period. Handled by number 2, Blake Bergstrom.
Hey, tell your friends and family we're on Game Day Media. Got a good one brewing here in District 5 action from Ray. Tell them to tune in.
Share
Give us
the
a thumbs
feed.
up. Yeah, share the feed.
Blake Bergstrom's hot night continues on. 16 on the night, 2 more right there. Blake Bergstrom's got 16 of the team's 25 points. He came ready to go.
Tell you what, these guys have got quick hands.
Defensively stolen away by Blake Bergstrom as Cooper and Blake get tied up. I think they're trying to, a little bit of battle going on between the two. I wonder if we can check that. Too late at this time. Blake Bergstrom going over to out of bounds to check it in. I think head coach Michael Bergstrom's kind of wondering, is your hip good? Maybe it looked like he fell hard on his hip, and Cooper Hayes landed on top of him. Feet tangled up. Nonetheless, we play on. I would bet my life that Blake Bergstrom says, I'm good. Yeah. I don't want to come out. Good defense from Jaron Ron on the cutting Jace Becker. Jace Becker over to Grady Parizek. Turnover from Grady Parizek into the hands of Cooper Hayes. Nice pass from Brennan Johnson, able to sneak it in there somehow. Cooper Hayes resets the offense. 90 seconds to go here in the second quarter. We got a good one, folks. Cooper Hayes, a little back reversal, rebounded by Grady Parizek into the hands of Brody Signer. Quickly to Colton Grove, got caught midair, let go of it, grabbed it again. Call traveled from Chaz Neff.
Yeah, he just lost the handle on it, looking for an explanation from our official Chaz Neff. You can't pass it to yourself is basically what it goes about.
He could have thrown it off the backboard, like made a shot attempt out of it, but that's such a bang play. It's hard to process that. Nonetheless, we close here on 60 seconds to go as Blake Bergstrom tries to make Jaron Ron's life miserable as a 10-second violation. Their second one of the ball game.
That's just good defense, man.
That is will right there. The Ray Jays are willing the Pirates to get across half court. Nice crowd on hand here. Thanks for tuning in. My name is David Peterson alongside Randy Peterson, James Myers, and Owen Miller. We got a good back and forth battle. The Ray Jays up 3, a little bit of a turn of the tide in the second quarter. Blake Bergstrom continues his hot shooting from the outside, and Blake Bergstrom is on fire tonight.
My goodness. When he shoots those high arcing 3-pointers, they come down, barely hit the net.
Gets a nice high arcing shot. Another turnover from the Pirates. Nope. Gathered by Cooper Hayes over to Brennan Johnson for 2 more. Brennan Johnson's 9th point of tonight's game. Blake Bergstrom gets a little floater. Foul's going to be on Cooper Hayes of the Tioga Pirates. That will send Blake Bergstrom to the line for 2.
That'll be Cooper's second personal foul as Blake Bergstrom, with 19 first half points right now, can get into the 20 mark. Making one of 2 free throws here. And it's off on the first one. Other dignitaries in this gym tonight, Lucas Psycho and Donovan Cox, the coaching regime for the Trenton Tigers over on the far side over there, taking in the action here tonight, doing a little scouting.
Nick Donovan.
Nick Donovan, excuse me.
Jace Becker to the Blake Bergstrom to the line where he shoots 69.2%. No good on 2. The floater, it's good.
That's good. 21 now for Blake Bergstrom.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him at this point.
Up to a 6-point lead.
Ball
Thrown
stolen away
again.
by Colton Grove over to Grady Parizek.
Good defense
Another
by Jaron
block,
Ron.
another chase down block. That's a hustle play from Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron says, I'm not going to let you go to the rim for free. I'm able just to sneak by you and just put him into the stage. You got to love the hustle on both sides as number 10 for the Ray Jays.
Jaron
Heldy substitutes out, and Jace Becker to Brody Siner to Blake Bergstrom. One hop dribble. No good. Looks like a little bit of contact maybe. Jace Becker blocked on his back at the buzzer. No good.
That's no good.
That is the quarter. The second quarter. A good one. We got a good one, folks. The Ray Jays 30. The Tioga Pirates 24. And fans are not happy. We'll be back after this timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Hey, as we come back here, we're going to be entertaining you guys a little bit with some little Ray J cheerleaders here tonight. As give them a chance to get a little notoriety tonight as David tallies up the sheet here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. It's been a good game so far. The game was tied up 13-13 at the end of the first quarter. The Ray Jays with a 17-point performance in the second quarter take a 6-point lead to the locker room. David, you ready for our Bank of Tioga halftime report?
I'm ready. Are these fans ready for this action? A lot of Taylor Swift in the house right now. The cameras are out. The girls are putting on a show here in Ray. Good to see. Good crowd on hand. Let's get to the book. 24 points for the Tioga Pirates, led by high scorer Brennan Johnson with 9, followed by Cooper Hayes with 8. Gunnar Moberg with 3, Jaron Ron with 2, and Rylan Hollingshead with 2. An 11-point quarter for the Tioga Pirates, 13 in the first, 11 in the second, totaling 24. On the other side, it's been nothing but the Blake Bergstrom show. Blake Bergstrom was out of bed and ready for the game this morning. Jace Becker with 3. Grady Parizek with 2. Ty Barman with 2. His only 2 points were in the second quarter. Went to the bench with 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go, and that's when the scoring stopped for Jace Becker. Brody Siner with 2, and high man of the game, who is absolutely on fire, is Blake Bergstrom. It has been the Blake Bergstrom show here on the Bank of Tioga halftime show. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a good one. Your NCC scoreboard reads this way, 30-24. We'll be back. Actually, we're going to keep it here. We're just going to enjoy the sights and sounds at Ray J Gymnasium on Kurt Hadenfield Court. The Baby Jays and their cheerleading, dancing show. Enjoy. from Jaron Ron as he's not going for Jace Becker's pump fakes. And I tell you, the footwork from Jace Becker is something to admire. He does a lot. He works really hard at it. Ball inbound into Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson trying to do his best Jace Becker impersonation. And tons of time put in from these two guys. Jace Becker gets a double team, kick back to Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom back over to JB. JB kicks over to Colton Grove. Shot fake back to Jace Becker. Shoots a good free ball, and it's good. Perfect.
Hey, tell your friends and family we're on Game Day Media. Got a good one brewing here in District 5 action from Ray. Tell them to tune in.
Share the feed.
Up. Yeah, share the feed.
Blake Bergstrom's hot nights continues on. 16 on the night, 2 more right there. Randy Peterson, James Myers, and Owen Miller. We got a good back and forth battle. The Ray Jays up 3. A little bit of a turn of the tide in the second quarter. Blake Bergstrom continues his hot shooting from the outside. And Blake Bergstrom is... Shot clock is turned off. 14 is Landon Barman.
Gotta hurry. Bergstrom rings the bell from 3. As Drew Floggen and Weston Lawlam
probably saying, hey, listen here, young man, don't critique us too hard. You might end up with a T next to your name. Ty Barman with the little floater. Ty Barman, 2 more adding to. Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson. Hopefully you like those highlights, something that we want to try and incorporate throughout the game. No doubt we want to highlight these kids as we talk about these kids in Ray, North Dakota and Tioga. Let's go over the scoring again. The Tioga Pirates led by scoring Brennan Johnson with 9, Cooper Hayes with 8, and then it trails off. Gunnar Moberg with 3, Jaron Ron and Ryland Hollingshead with 2 apiece, totaling 24 for the Tioga Pirates. On the other side of the scorebook, led by all scorers, Blake Bergstrom having a career night with 21 points in the first half, followed by Jace Becker with 3, Grady Parizek with 2, Ty Barman with 2, and Brody Seiner also with 2. Randy, you put your head coaching hat on. Brody Seiner's got 3 personal fouls going into this second quarter. The Ray Jays are up by 6. Are you satisfied maybe leaving him on the bench and seeing if you can do all this work while you're ahead and buying some time, or do you put him in right off the bat?
Well, I would put him back in. I think he's balanced enough to know that he's an important cog in this wheel for the Ray Jays. And, you know, Michael's got the luxury of having Colton Grove come off the bench if they need him. They're not very deep on the bench, just like Tioga. But I think, you know, Ty Barman with 3 personal fouls in that first half had to sit quite a bit of the second quarter. He wants to get back in there and show what he can do and help these Ray Jays.
No doubt. They're definitely missing his 17.5 points per game. Blake Bergstrom, Jace Becker averaged 19 points per game. Brody Seiner with 14.3. Ty Barman with 17.5. Grady Parizek with 3. So they are doing their part. As you take a look at some averages and stats from the Tioga Pirates, Cooper Hayes bumps his average up to about 16.6 points per game. Brennan Johnson, 28.7. Yes, I said that right. 28.7 points per game and 16.9 rebounds per game. Probably some of the reason why Alex Herman is in the house. No doubt. We got 50 seconds to go before the Northwest Therapy Services third quarter. We're going to take a quick one as the bingo winner, Chad Knox, goes down to collect his money as we take a timeout from tonight's game.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Bravera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Hey, welcome back in. Our start of our third quarter. It's going to be a good one. Belongs to the Ray Jays. Ball's into the hand of Jace Becker looking for some post-play action. No good. Rebounded by Ty Barman. Ty Barman, no good. Rebounded by Jace Becker. You give these Ray Jays 2 or 3 opportunities at the bucket. They're probably going to score. Hustle play all over the floor. Ends into the hands of Cooper Hayes. Thank you for joining me on Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson, alongside Randy Peterson. Brennan Johnson.
There's a good find by Rylan Hollingshead, finding Brennan Johnson underneath the basket, cuts the lead to 4, 30-26, just underway here in the third quarter.
Brennan Johnson picking where he left off in the second quarter. Ball into the hands of Jace Becker. Jace Becker to Pregame. Pregame over to Ty Barman. Back to Pregame. Into the hands of Jace Becker, drawing a double team between Barman, Jaron Ron, and Brennan Johnson. Point scored by Brody Siner, his 4th point of tonight's game. Man-to-man press put on by the Ray Jays. Brennan Johnson handles it with ease over to Cooper Hayes. Mid-collision, just about. Ball over to Gunnar Moberg for 3, no good. Off back iron, offensive rebound. Could have been by Gunnar Moberg if he followed his shot. Picked up by Grady Pregame. Other way we go. Ball into the hands of the red-hot Blake Bergstrom. No good right there. Failed to box out from Cooper Hayes. Ball picked up by Jace Becker. Jace Becker looking to make something happen. Ball down to Brody Siner. Brody Siner with a hard double team, and that's going to be a foul on Tioga Pirates.
Yeah, they got wrapped up in Brody's arms, and it's going to be whistled against
Gunnar Moberg.
Gunnar Moberg with his second
personal foul, first team foul. Ball into the hands of Ty Barman. Ty Barman trying to draw some contact. Bulls over Rylan Hollingshead, rebounded by Brennan Johnson.
He's lucky he didn't get called for going over the back there, Mr. Barman.
Almost an illegal screen from Rylan Hollingshead into the hands of Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg, ill-advised pass, and a frustration foul from Gunnar Moberg will be his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah,
2 quick ones.
Just like that, Gunnar's going to come out of the game. Weston Lallam, the freshman, will come in for head coach Pat Alberts. And yeah, you can't give these Ray Jays many chances for sure.
The Ray Jays up 6, 26-32. Thanks for tuning in. We got 275 people watching our live stream of this basketball game. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Find us on Game Day Media ND. Subscribe to that channel. We've got 70% of our viewers are non-subscribers. Subscribe to the channel. Help build the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Like all of the content. As Cooper Hayes, we like what Cooper Hayes is doing. His 10th point of the ball game.
Yeah, Cooper, he's a good shooter. He knows where the free throw line is at. That's not who you want to foul if you're a Ray J, if it ever comes down to it.
Beautiful dribbling from the Tioga Pirates to Weston. Jaron Ron over to Rylan Hollingshead. Rylan Hollingshead misses a point-blank layup. And the Tioga Pirates are asking for some explanation of how that ball goes this way when it's out of bounds. Tioga Pirates. Ray J's ball after this timeout.
Sund Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sund, Sund is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. Special welcome in to Rachel Peterson down in Chandler, Arizona, and my grandma, Joyce Peterson, enjoying some sunshine down in Chandler. Thanks for tuning in. Ball into the hands of Brody Siner, the fast-moving Brody Siner. Dump pass over to Grady Pregame. Pregame to Becker. Becker tries to rock some baseline move. Good poke check from Rylan Hollingshead. Hollingshead, as Ty Barman goes, Barman to Becker, looks good to me.
Oh my goodness.
Blake Bergstrom picking up where he left off in the second half with his first 3 points of this third quarter, totaling 24 total points for Blake Bergstrom. Ball over to Weston Lallam. Weston Lallam.
That one looks good.
Trying to answer. Weston Lallam shoots real nice from the outside. Weston Lallam with 3.
Big answer by Lallam.
Weston Lallam hitting about 43.2% from 3-point as I turn to look at a stat that Ray J score.
Blake Bergstrom with another floater.
I think I'm just going to put a couple extra
stripe.
2s there, and I'm guessing he'll fill that demand. Ball picked up by Cooper Hayes right in dead man's corner. Short off the front iron, rebounded by Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom over to Brody Siner. B to B to B to G. Brody, Becker, Barman. Beautiful pass from Brody Siner to Grady Prezik, rebounded by Brennan Johnson. We call them the killer bees around here. Becker, Barman, Bergstrom, Brody, and Grady Prezik, the 5 Ray Jays that play a majority of the minutes. Beautiful hustle play from Jace Becker as he hits it off.
That seems like the Ray Jays are a little bit step ahead of the Pirates right now here in the third quarter. Just under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Jace Becker tries to get the ball out, and I'm going to this man as well. Look at that dribbling. Let's just sit here and watch him play, man. My goodness. 2 more for Blake Bergstrom.
How many highlight reel
how much
captures
data
can we have?
How many? We have 1 terabyte of a hard drive. Hopefully we have enough to capture all of Blake Bergstrom's show that he's putting on for us tonight. As a travel by Rylan Hollingshead, as Ray can start to smell blood and Pat Alberts wants to stop the bleeding. The Pirates are falling behind, down by 8. The Ray Jays 39-31. 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go on our NCC scoreboard. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
Welcome back into Game Day Media. Game Day Media is going to be taking the show on the road down to the Newtown Forebears Event Center down in Newtown, North Dakota. As the girls district are ready to put on a show, the girls district tournament being held at Forebears Event Center down in Newtown, North Dakota. Game Day Media will be your home for all of the district coverage as Blake Bergstrom is double teamed, trying to pivot his way out of it. Maybe got away with a double dribble, maybe not. Blake Bergstrom doing his thing. Step through, no good. Back to Brody Siner. Brody Siner with the quick hands from Weston Lallam over to Grady Prezik, over to Ty Barman. Ty Barman, short, no good. Looked like it went in from this angle, but it was definitely short. Brennan Johnson, the big man, lumbing, bumbling, stumbling for 2 more. From Brennan Johnson
just took it on his shoulders and said, "Stop me if you can."
Brennan Johnson, the 6'7", 240-plus pound big man for the Tioga Pirates. I have him as a first-team All-Stater currently. Averages 28.7 points per game and close to 17 rebounds a game. That is probably, I haven't checked the stats, but I would guess that that is at the top of the district, at top of the state, top of the region, top of everything. Ball over to Rylan Hollingshead. Rylan Hollingshead over to Weston Lallam. Shoots about 43% from there. Looks good for me. There's another one. 2 in a row from Weston Lallam from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. Closing that gap by 3. Big part to Weston Lallam. His 6th point of the game. Jace Becker driving into the lane, a little bit up and under, into the cutting. Ty Barman hangs in midair, no good. Rebound by Jaron Ron. Seals the deal. Ty Barman looking for a frustration fall into the hands of Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes tries to slow things down. Turnover. This could be a highlight reel, folks. And a nice layup. Brody Siner does the right thing, puts 2 points on the board. Doesn't matter if it's a dunk or if it's a layup. 2 points is 2 points.
Gotta hurry.
Just crosses in the timeline. 1 minute and 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Beautiful little bit of English. No good from Cooper Hayes. Blake Bergstrom, the man of the show right now. A little floater, short. Rebounded by Brennan Johnson. Just tried to pick it away. We're closing in on 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Ball almost thrown away from Rylan Hollingshead over to Weston Lallam, going 3 for 3. No good. Rebounded by Jace Becker. Jace Becker over to Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom settle things down. Possession arrow in favor of the Tioga Pirates. We are at 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Ball in the hands of Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom with the little pump fake. Ty Barman gets caught off his dribble. The flashing Jace Becker for 2. Jace Becker scores his 5th point of the quarter.
Yeah, if you catch yourself not paying attention on defense, they're going to go backdoor on you, and they are going to put points on the board. You cannot take your eye off on the defense.
About a 12-second differential. Now about a half a second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. 30 seconds to go in this fascinating third quarter here from Ray. Ty Barman over to Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom long on that shot off the hands of Jaron Ron. Drew Floggin says that was off Jaron Ron, Ray J's ball.
Yeah, it looked like it went off of his arms. He got bumped a little bit, probably threw him off a little bit. But,
I would go attack the ball. Don't let the ball come to you. A big game like this, as Jace Becker tries to rock it up and down, follows his rebound. 2 more for Jace Becker. Jace Becker's heating up. Into the hands of Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes to the flashing Rylan Hollingshead, pushes it out to Weston Lallam. Weston Lallam tries his little floater, no good. And a foul has been called on,
it looked like Grady
Parizek.
Yeah, it is. Grady picked up the foul.
Grady Parizek picking up his first personal foul, first team foul. The Ray Jays play very clean defense. Only average about 11 fouls per game. Trying to get the ball high. Weston Lallam kicks it over. Hustle play from Jace Becker, and you gotta love the hustle from Jace Becker. As we take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay, no luck. We got a tight one. The Ray Jays up 9, 45-36 over the Tioga Pirates. Fourth quarter action up next. Don't go anywhere.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated healthcare system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company. Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota offers custom and personalized laser engraving for any occasion and on any surface. No order is too small. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy. That's Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota.
Ray Jays scored out of the break by Brody Sinar. Ball thrown away from the Tioga Pirates. The Ray Jays can smell blood. They're now up 11 as we enter into the fourth quarter and our Northwest Therapy Services fourth quarter with locations in Ray, North Dakota and Williston, North Dakota. Check them out. Check them out on Facebook, advertising for help. You could probably get a job with Heidi and the gang at Northwest Therapy Services in Ray and Williston, North Dakota. Shot put up by Jace Becker falls short. Air ball picked up by Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson, big man with some footwork, and Ty Barman says, get it out of here, man. Brody Sinar, it's been the Brody Sinar show. Brody Sinar starting to heat up. Brody Sinar with 2 more, 4 points in the quarter, 10 on the total. 1-2-2 press trying to get Tioga razzled. Rylan Hollingshead thinks he's going to dribble one way from side to side, and almost offensive rebound by Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson puts it up for his 15th point of the game. Pirates trying to keep it close, currently down 11. Ball into the hands of Brody Sinar. Brody Sinar over to Colton Grove. Colton Grove high to Jace Becker. Becker to Barman. Barman drives. Looks like a charge to me. Wipe the basket off. That is Ty Barman's 4th personal foul for Ty Barman. Ty Barman heads to the bench, and Grady Parizek comes in. Ty Barman heads to the bench with 6 minutes.
No, he's not. It's Colton Grove.
Colton Grove.
He's going to stay in there.
That's why I'm up here and not on the sidelines. Big gamble from Coach Bergstrom. 4 fouls for Ty Barman. Cooper Hayes coming this way. Ball fake. Fakes everybody out. Offensive rebound by Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson's doing his best to will his Tioga Pirates back into this. Pirates down 9. 6 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the final fourth quarter. Jace Becker with a spin move tries to find his cousin Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom no good from 3. Cooper Hayes to Weston Lallam up the front court. You can get rid of that 10-second backcourt violation just like that. You transition up and down the floor. These boys are putting on a show. Thanks for tuning in. Jaron Ron tries his luck from 3 and dials one up from deep. Jaron Ron brings it into 6. 5 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. The Pirates willing their way back into the game. Down 6. Blake Bergstrom kind of cooled off in the second half, but this young man has not. Brody Seiner is on fire. He's got 6, 8, 10, 12. 12.6 alone just here in this fourth quarter, keeping his Ray Jays out front by 8. Ball into the hands of Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes trying to control the offense for head coach Pat Alberts. Tries a 15-foot jumper. Good.
Cooper Hayes finding the range.
Cooper Hayes with his 12th point of the game. Really nice looking basketball player for Cooper Hayes. Ty Barman has to pull the reins as ball into the hands of Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom goes middle with the little floater. That falls in the first half, does not fall in the second half for Blake Bergstrom. Good defense from the Pirates. Ball into the hands of Tioga Pirates. Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. Off back iron, no good. Rebounded by Jaron Ron, and a little bump foul from Brody Seiner.
Brody just picked up his 3rd foul. 4:46 to go. Non-shooting foul for the Pirates, so it'll be Ron inbounding the basketball as Gunnar Moberg will check back in, replacing Weston Lallam.
Gunnar Moberg checking back into the game with 3 personal fouls, 3 points on the night. Got a 3-pointer early in the first quarter. Pirates trying to get some offense rolling.
Hayes
down 6.
The look.
Down 3. Cooper Hayes buries it from the 3-point line. Cooper Hayes with 5 points on, and Michael Bergstrom's seen enough. As we go to timeout, the Pirates creeping back in, down 3, 51-48. Ray Jays up, 4:37 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this timeout.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson alongside Randy Peterson, Owen Miller, and James Myers. Nobody cares about us. They care what you're seeing on TV. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for choosing Game Day Media. However, wherever, we appreciate you. We want you to know that. Thanks for tuning in. Brody Seiner goes to work, tries to hit a 15-foot fake over to Grady Prezik, and they completely leave him alone. Back cut from Jace Becker is no good. Picked up by Brennan Johnson into the hands of Cooper Hayes. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
That was good. Good defense by Jaron Ron again. Got his hand on it.
2 more points for Cooper Hayes. This is turning into the Cooper Hayes show in this fourth quarter. Cooper Hayes with 17 on the night. 51-50 Ray Jays. 4 minutes to go and counting as Grady Prezik jumps it down to Ty Barman, getting a little bit of a double team, completely leaving Grady Prezik alone. Blake Bergstrom looking for a travel, no call, and Brody Seiner picks him up and says, I got you, boy. 2 more for Brody Seiner. Brody Seiner keeping the Ray Jays up top by 3 with 14 on the game. Cooper Hayes doing his part, hitting hard to the rim for 2 shots.
We look at that RTZ Network's instant replay. Cooper Hayes driving to the paint. Dipsy Doodle gets fouled. He'll go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. This 8th grader is something special.
I tell you, I talked about it a couple broadcasts ago. The state of our district, if there was a state of the union, state of the district, our district is in incredible hands right now. You got 8th graders, 9th graders. On the girls' side, you got Andy Barman, you got Kesley Keever, you got the old folks at the old folks home, and the juniors for Tioga between Cheryl Hayes and Brooklyn Edwards. On the Ray Jays side, you got
just a lot of young
you
players.
got a lot of youth. Basketball is getting younger and younger, and us old timers appreciate it.
I can't believe it. Cooper missed a free throw.
Cooper Hayes shoots 94% from the field, and that's why he's not 100. He goes 1 for 2 from the line. 18 points on the night for Cooper Hayes. Beautiful basketball game from Cooper Hayes tonight. Ball into the hands of Grady Parizek, and Rylan Hollingshead is all out chasing Ty Barman, trying to completely eliminate Ty Barman from the game. Ball into the hands of Brody Signer from his driveway. Ball into the hands of
good
Jaron
play
Ron.
there by Jaron Ron.
Good hustle play from Jaron Ron, saving the possession out of bounds. 3 minutes and counting as Cooper Hayes heads up court. Cooper Hayes trying to get a little bit of a bump fake, and he's got Brennan Johnson buried on top of Jace Becker. And Brennan Johnson goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line, trying to add 2 more to his total tonight.
Sure, he wishes he would have made that one. He's got to earn it now from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. If he can knock them both in.
Brennan Johnson shoots 53.6% from the line. The first one up and no good. Cooper Hayes shoots 96.3%. Brennan Johnson averaging close to 30 points a game at 28.7. Cooper Hayes with 16.6. Brennan Johnson goes 0 for 2. Nice tip out from Jaron Ron. Brennan Johnson,
gets the roll.
Gets it to go. Brennan Johnson, 2 more, giving his total of 19. You got 19 for Brennan and 18 for Cooper Hayes. You got 28 for Blake Bergstrom. You got 14 for Brody Sinar. Ty Barman looking to come alive. No good. Rebound by Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson over to Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron into the hands of the sure-handed. You're in good hands with Cooper Hayes. Good little shuffle step there. Big brother tries to take it. Spin move from Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson wills 2 more. 2 more for Brennan Johnson. The Pirates have taken the lead 53-55. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a good one. Jace Becker gets absolutely denied by Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson over to Jaron Ron to Rylan Hollingshead. Rylan Hollingshead is unable to convert the bunny, and that could be a big one. Mark it down. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go. Unable to convert on a point-blank layup. Ty Barman says, I can make it from here, boy.
So that's a 5-point swing. You missed the bunny on the back end, come down with a 3-pointer.
Ty Barman with his 5th point of the night, none bigger than that 3-pointer. We're closing in on 90 seconds to go here in the game. Both coaches are coaching their hearts out. Brennan Johnson's playing his heart out. Brennan Johnson, time! And the hoop and the horn for Brennan Johnson.
You look at that RTC Network's instant replay. He gets the roll here at Kurt Hodden Field Court. Takes the lead by 1, can add 1 more from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Pirates up 57-56. Brennan Johnson with 23 points on the night for the senior big man. Brennan Johnson shoots 53.6% from the free throw line. None bigger than this one right here. No good.
That's another one.
0 for 3 from the line tonight, or from the 4th quarter. Into the hands of Jace Becker. Jace Becker trying to rock over to Grady Prezek. Into the hands of the cold shooting Blake Bergstrom. Could be a quick one. Blake Bergstrom goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Cooper Hayes picked up his 3rd personal foul.
Blake Bergstrom can hit the 30 mark if he can knock both of them down. He's got 28 right now as he stands at the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Point number 29 for Blake Bergstrom, his 1st of the 4th quarter. When we come back, we'll set the stage. Blake Bergstrom's at the line. It's all tied up, 57-57, 1 minute and 11 seconds to go. Don't go anywhere. You'll regret it if you do.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Buckle up, folks. 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Blake Bergstrom's at the line with the biggest free throw of the night, 57-57. We got a Richter scale rating. The gym is a rockin'. We love it. There's 313 people currently watching the stream. Make sure you share it. This game is going to go down as one of the best to be played between these two teams. The bad part about this is somebody's going to go home mad because they lost. Blake Bergstrom from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line goes 2 for 2. Blake Bergstrom hits the 30-point mark. Blake Bergstrom shoots from the free throw line 70%. None bigger than those two. Ray Jays up by 1, 58-57 into the hands of Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes to the cutting Jaron Ron with a nice take. Deflected by Ty Barman. Ty Barman up to Brody Siner. Brody Siner dips it off, and a hustle play from Jaron Ron. You got to appreciate the hustle if we can kick that one.
Jaron just got his butt back on defense and broke up a sure basket. 51 seconds to go.
51 seconds to go. Jace Becker with the ball up high. Over to Prezek. Prezek looking to do some work. Prezek into the hands of the hot shooting Brody Siner. Siner to Becker. Timeout from Michael Bergstrom. We're going to keep it right here. We're going to talk basketball. We're going to talk sponsors. We're going to talk where we're going to go as we look at our schedule for next week. If you thought this week was busy, next week is going to be even busier. There we go. We got a boys matchup. The Tioga Pirates take on the partial North Shore Plaza Braves in Tioga on Monday. Tuesday night, we're going to go up to Crosby with the doubleheader. The Divide County Maroons will host the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders. And on the other channel of Game Day Media, the girls are going to take over. The Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers will take on the current number 3 Tioga Lady Pirates. Wednesday, we're going to go to church. Thursday, it's going to be the Bishop Ryan Lions come to town to take on the current rated number 3 Tioga Lady Pirates. And Noah Fredrickson is going to run the show by himself with James Myers and Powers Lake as the Velvet Aggies take on the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers from Powers Lake. We got Division A Newtown at Stanley, and on Saturday we got Stanley at Powers Lake, a rematch of years ago games. Huge games at the barn next Saturday. Ball inbounded by the Ray Jays. Personal foul is assessed to Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron's first personal foul, second team foul. Ray Jays are in 5 fouls. Next foul from the Ray Jays will be 2 shots for the Tioga Pirates. Big fouls, big defense, big offense. Ball into the hands of Ty Barman. Barman into Becker. Becker kicks over, and it's a little push foul, looks like, from Brennan Johnson.
Intentional type of foul, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, because I think if they score, the Pirates need to get into they want to get into the
free throw
line here. Free throw shooters for the Ray Jays all shoot about close to 60-70%, as Cooper Hayes will pick up his fourth personal foul, 4th team foul. So Cooper Hayes does not want to foul. Like I said, the Ray Jays with 5 personal fouls. Their next foul will send the Pirates to the line. Ball into the hands of Ty Barman. Ty Barman sent to the free throw line, where he shoots 80%.
Not a bad strategy. Going to make him earn it from the line. If he makes both of them, it's still a 1-possession game.
Ty Barman on the night with 5 total points, 4 personal fouls. None bigger than these 2 free throws. Ty Barman goes and buries shot number 1 for the 6'4" 8th grader from Ray, North Dakota. Keep your eye on him, folks. He's going to be one of the best in the state next year, the year after, as he goes 1 for 2 from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
And that jump ball, a possession arrow, stays with the Ray Jays. That was big.
59-57, possession arrow switches over to the Tioga Pirates. 25.8 seconds on the clock. Pat Albert's telling his guys to foul. He says, Cooper Hayes, please do not foul. Michael Bergstrom wants to talk about it. Let's keep it right here, as you guys can feel and hear the atmosphere here from Tioga. From Ray, excuse me. A lot going on here at the press box. The gym is plumb full tonight. Both teams are cheering their hearts out. We were talking about our schedule. Here it is again. On Friday, the Stanley Blue Jays will host the Newtown Eagles, a battle of Division A girls over in Stanley. Tip-off slated for 7 p.m. Saturday, we run it back. Some dominating performances between the Stanley Blue Jays and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers in the Division B ranks. Now it's an A versus B. Stanley Blue Jays come into town to take on the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Myself and Noah Fredrickson will be on the call. We're really looking forward to the District 5 girls basketball tournament at the Four Bears Event Center. Play-in game start is on February 11th. Breaking news that Williston Trinity Christian will not have a team in that. The 13th, 14th, and 15th, I think, that the district tournament in Newtown will be coming on. Foul on Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson's second personal foul. Fifth team foul sends Ty Barman, who shoots 80% from the line. Ty Barman to the line for 2. Good on the first.
Still a one-possession game. Pirates praying for a miss right now.
One possession. The games are won and lost on the free throw line. Ty Barman tries to collect his second one. No good. Big offensive rebound from Jace Becker. Jace Becker.
Yes.
And I know Pat Alberts very well, and he is furious with that play. He is more furious with that play than any other play in basketball. The offensive rebound for the team when they're shooting a free throw drives every single coach nuts. We got standing room only by the entry doors. Stick around. Our DNL Paraffin post-game show will be after the conclusion of this game as Jace Becker tries to do his best to knot it up, make it a 2-possession game. Currently 57-60, 20.7 seconds. Both teams got 5 team fouls. No timeouts left for the Ray Jays. 1 timeout left for the Tioga Pirates. Jace Becker 0 for 1 from this trip. Jace Becker, kind of a quiet night, 7 points for Jace Becker. Make it 8.
2-possession game right now.
2-possession game. The Pirates got to get a quick one. Ball into the hands of Cooper Hayes. Cooper Hayes trying to do everything he can, burning up a lot of time. Weston Lallam over to Jaron Ron to Brennan Johnson, trying to get no call, no foul as frustration happening here. Brennan Johnson just picked up a technical foul. A technical foul has been assessed to Brennan Johnson.
That's frustration, I think.
Brennan Johnson looking for a foul. Looked like he tried to make some sort of move towards Jace Becker. Jace Becker just getting out of the way. Nice heads up from the officials, getting everybody out of a bad situation. 5.9 seconds on the clock. The Ray Jays up 4. Blake Bergstrom at the line. This has been the Blake Bergstrom show from the tip. Blake Bergstrom goes 0 for 1 from the line.
Zoom in a little bit. Oops.
Blake Bergstrom goes 2 for 3 in this third quarter. Blake Bergstrom goes 1 for 2 from this trip. Ray Jays up 5. A huge technical foul from Brennan Johnson, getting a 2-possession game. 5.9 seconds to go. 5-point lead for the Jays. Ball into the hands of Grady Prezek. Brennan Johnson picks up the casual foul and sends Grady Prezek to the line. Welcome in, folks. If you're just tuning in, you missed a heck of a ball game.
Hey, you can watch it though. Go back in archives.
Check out the archive files on our YouTube channel at GameDay Media ND. All of our streams are archived as Grady Prezek goes to the line and goes 0 for 1.
Grady with 2 points tonight. A lot of things he does doesn't show up in the scorebook.
I tell you what, if I had 5 kids like Grady Prezek, I'd be one happy person if I coached basketball. Grady Prezek probably slams the door shut for the Ray Jays as the Ray Jays move on to gather their 10th victory as the Ray Jays move to 10-4. Your final score from Ray, 63 to the Ray Jays, 57 to the Tioga Pirates. Beautiful basketball game from both sides. We're going to head courtside and pick up Michael Bergstrom in our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. I got my pick.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating.
servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals, perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit murexpetroleum.com.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson. I got the always smiley, ever happy Michael Bergstrom alongside with me. Let's recap this a little bit. Blake Bergstrom was on fire in the first half. Either he cooled off, Tioga figured something out on the defensive side, and Blake kind of got a little quiet, but he really iced it with some free throws at the end.
Yeah, I mean, he had opportunities in the first half. We made a conscious effort to try to get the ball moving a little bit more in the second half. That maybe took some away. But we talk about all the time, just finding advantages, getting the ball into the hands where we have a big advantage. And he had a lot in the first half. And you know, we got a lot of kids that spend a lot of time in here. I said at one time, I wish that huddle camera was on all the time so they could see. But there's a reason why we have kids that do that, because they're in here long before anyone's out.
The stuff that people don't see. The people see this. The people see the 31 points on the board, said, man, he had a really good game. I've seen it. It's been a thing of beauty. The shooting machines are proof in the pudding right there. The Ray Jays moved to 10-4. Probably got a stranglehold at the number 2. The Pirates put up a good fight. It was a back and forth battle. Tioga was never really able to gain any momentum once they did get the lead. And your Ray Jays, Brody Siner, Jace Becker, Parizek had another quiet night from Ty Barman, but defensively, Ty, we talked about it in pregame, his defense and his rebounding, kicking the ball where he needs to go, probably doesn't really care about the scoring, cares about the W's.
Well, that's totally true. I mean, most people look at the score at points and think that qualifies a good game. Ty played a hell of a game. We played man-to-man defense. They scored 63. Johnson had, what do you have? 23. So if you had told me before, if we can hold Johnson to 23 points, I was going to be happy with that. And we did that largely with Ty and Jace, who are very undersized. And we needed a game like this. We had to see how tough we were, and we're going to learn a lot from this. But you know, we needed that. I'm glad we came out on top.
You learn a lot from the good ones. These kids will remember this game for the rest of their lives, no doubt. Head coach Michael Bergstrom.
Maybe a bigger rivalry than I let on at the beginning of the game.
Maybe a bigger rivalry. Up next, we're going to come back with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. We're not going to tell you who he is. Keep him out of the camera frame, but I'm going to give you a clue. He's a freshman from Ray. We'll be back after this timeout.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
Hey, welcome back into Game Day Media. I've caught up with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, none other than the red-hot shooting Blake Bergstrom. Blake Bergstrom, how does this game feel? I talked to your head coach, your dad. What's this rivalry mean to you? As a freshman new to the scene of the varsity game, what does this rivalry mean to Blake Bergstrom?
I'm not really new. I played last year too, so I mean.
Oh, I know that. New to the game. You're only a ninth grader.
I mean, yeah, it's fun. I like playing in the atmosphere. Helps you play better, I think. Kind of just, I don't know, just fun. It's fun to win. It's fun to win big games.
Winning cures everything, right? Okay, let's rewind it back to the start of the first quarter. Blake Bergstrom comes out. He knows what he's got to do. The keys are in your hand, driving the Ray Jays. You come out red hot. You got 21 points, I think, in the first half. You go to halftime. Talks about, hey, this is what's going. Blake shooting the ball real nice. Come out a little bit quieter. Was it a defensive change from the Pirates that kind of calmed you down, or were you more concerned about getting the ball spread around?
They played really good defense. They played really hard. They were a good basketball team. But, I mean, just sometimes shots that don't fall all the time. I was tired, I'm not going to lie. And, I mean, this big games, you're going to miss shots. You're going to miss shots all the time, and you can't really do anything about it.
Right, that's the mentality. Shooters got to shoot. It's not going to go in if you don't shoot it, right? Yeah. What's up next for the Ray Jays? I know you guys are going to Berthold. What do you know about Velva at that Berthold Invitational?
They're a very physical team. They were state champions in football. They got a good guard, Mason. He's from Stanley. But, I mean, they're not a super skilled team, but they are a very physical team, and they're going to be rough on us. I mean, it's going to be a battle.
We look forward for it tomorrow. Blake Bergstrom, the freshman from Ray, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. 31 points on the night, none bigger than the free throws to ice it at the end. Congratulations, Blake, on a job well done. keep an eye on him, Blake Bergstrom from Ray. Back to you, Randy.
Thank you, David. We'll send it back to the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. We'll continue up and wrap up our D&L Paraffin postgame show after this quick word from our sponsors.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Hey, welcome back into our Game Day Media broadcast of this evening. We've been here a long time. Welcome into our D&L Paraffin postgame show. We just talked with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Blake Bergstrom, and winning head coach Michael Bergstrom. Let's look at the scorebook to start on the Pirates side, totaling 57 total points, led by big man Brennan Johnson with 23. Beautiful effort from Brennan Johnson of the Tioga Pirates, followed by Cooper Hayes with 18. Weston Lallam with 6. Jaron Ron with 5. Gunnar Moberg quiet in the second, third, and fourth quarter. 3 big points in the early first quarter. Rylan Hollingshead with 2, totaling 57 points on my unofficial book. Over to the 10-4 Ray Jays, sitting atop number 2 in the district, taking down the Tioga Pirates with 63 total team points, led by all scorers freshman Blake Bergstrom, the 5'8" freshman with 31 on the night. 31 for Blake Bergstrom, followed by Brody Sinar with a beautiful game from Brody Sinar, contributing with 14. Next, Jace Becker with 8. Next, Ty Barman with 7. Ty Barman battled fouls the entire game and was able to sustain and stay in the game all game long. Good effort from him. And Grady Parizek rounding out for 3, totaling 63 for the Ray Jays and 57 for the Tioga Pirates. Whew. Welcome into District 5 basketball. These young guys, I talked to Blake. I've known him forever. I said, I know you're not new to basketball. I know you've played last year, but the rivalry between the Ray Jays and the Tioga Pirates is as old as the dirt is underneath this building.
Credit to the Ray Jays hitting some big shots down the end of the game. The Pirates missed some shots that probably would have made a difference in the outcome of the game tonight. But hats off to the Ray Jays as they take down the Pirates here tonight. But I got to say, I've been really impressed with the play of the Tioga Pirates in the last few games. Pat and Carter, the coaching staff for the Pirates, have really gotten these guys to step up their game a bit.
Oh, for sure. They do a good job. I know they lost a couple big seniors last year, and they are riding on the back of Brennan Johnson and Cooper Hayes, 2 very good basketball players for head coach Pat Alberts, as they fall to 8-7, 1 game above 500 for the season.
The big game for the Pirates will be when they meet up with Alexander right now, I think, when I think they're going to head down to Alexander later on.
Yeah, as we take another look at our quick schedule here, our schedule here on Game Day Media next week. This concludes our broadcast week of this week. Covered 7 or 8 basketball games.
We go to Watford.
Yeah, we go to Alexander or Watford City tomorrow. Excuse me. Monday, bright and early, we're heading back to Tioga between the Partial North Shore Braves and the Tioga Pirates. On Tuesday, we have doubleheader action between the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders and the Divide County Maroons, live from Barry Hagan Court. Randy Peterson on the call for that. And then back in Tioga on Tuesday, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers and the Tioga Pirates face off. Noah Fredrickson's going to call his dad's game. I think that'll be some history for Game Day Media.
There you go.
On Thursday, Bishop Ryan Lions come into Tioga to take on the currently rated number 3 team in state. The Tioga Lady Pirates tip-off scheduled for 7:15. And on another stream, Randy Peterson will have that on Thursday. And on Thursday evening from Powers Lake, Noah Fredrickson will take on with James Myers, and the Velva Aggies will be welcomed into town to Powers Lake to take on the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers live from the barn at tip-off scheduled 7:15. On Friday, we head over to Stanley for Division A girls basketball action between the Newtown Eagles and the Stanley Blue Jays. Tip-off scheduled for 7 p.m. And Saturday, buckle up, it's going to be a good one. Historically, these two teams have battled back and forth and back and forth. We have Division A meets Division B. The Stanley Blue Jays travel to town to take on the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. We're going to run it back, revisit some old rivalries, and scheduled tip-off for 7:15 p.m. Division A versus Division B. And this one, a big one for Game Day Media. The District 5 girls basketball tournament is going to be the home in Forebears Event Center from Newtown, North Dakota. Play-in game is February 11th. The tournament starts the 13th, 14th, and 15th. Down in Newtown. Get there early. The facility fills up, a beautiful venue. And then Game Day Media has purchased the rights to the Region 3 Division B girls basketball tournament at Forebears Event Center down in Newtown on February 24th, 25th, and 27th. And we are very excited for that. The boys district tournament will be held at the Williston State College, the Well. Game Day Media will be there covering all the games, the play-in and the entire tournament, and we're really looking forward to that. We're heading into 5th gear and heading.
Do we have a 5th gear, David?
We have a 5th gear. I know we do. I know we can find it. We're busy. We love doing it. If you're interested in becoming a Game Day Media sponsor, reach out to us on Facebook. Send us a message. Reach out to us on our phones. We can put it up on the feed. I'm 641-1090. Randy's 641-1271. We're looking for some sponsors for that Division B Region 3 girls basketball tournament. That's a mouthful. Final score, final thoughts from Randy.
Yeah, we've had 2 good games here on our doubleheader coverage. The Pirates getting back to their winning ways tonight with a pretty decisive win over the Ray Jays. And then in a very good basketball game here tonight in a boys basketball action, the Ray Jays taking down the Tioga Pirates in a very good match. It's our privilege to be here at Kurt Houghton Field Court in Ray, North Dakota.
For the last time from Ray, North Dakota, your final boys score, the Ray Jays 63, the Pirates 57. Until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we're going to go live at 2:30. The Kenmare Bowbells Honkers are going to take on the Bowman County Bulldogs. Till then, have a good night.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake,
Crosby Chiropractic, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, Big Memo Laser, TNT Measurements Incorporated, The Food Barn, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Sund Manufacturing, Sorensen Ranch, Western Education Regional Co-op, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.